Awesome.
That's good.
Now we finally figured out all our fucking problems.
Yay.
we
I
now.
I kind of want to be happy with you, but I can't hear anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like, do I just sound like nothing but a voice? Like, no background, no nothing.
Yeah, you sound fine.
Yeah, that's what it's like on my end now. And it's, dude, look, that is like the bane of my existence. Because every
Oh, oh,
time me, Greg, and Brandon play fucking Halo, any motherfucker that has a PC, like, and they're playing with their mic, it's always that fucking noise, man. Like that same fucking noise. And we have had people come into our parties to play with us because they're really good. But I will kick them the second I hear that fucking sound because I'm not listening to it. And we'll all come back and be like, "You hear that? Yep, we get it." It's just awful,
I hate
especially when
you.
you're trying to like pay attention to call outs and shit.
Yeah.
So yeah, I ended up playing with them for 12 and a half hours straight the other day. It was insane.
On what? Halo Infinite?
Yeah.
Well, at least somebody's getting a kick out of it. I heard was it the Steam numbers were like they dipped below, like the Master Chief Collection rose above them at certain point.
Yeah, well, here's like the thing with Infinite is it's a great game. It just has its certain quirks that just so happen to kick in at the wrong time sometimes. Like the melee's a little wonky because like mm, I've punched somebody before. Like we both should have traded, and then like they won't have a shield on, so obviously it's a one-shot punch. And the same with me. So we'd punch and we should trade. I heard mine hit. I heard my punch hit, and then they'll back up and start shooting me, and after they shoot me dead, they'll just fall over and die, and it'll count as my kill. It's like dumb shit like that. Or my favorite, my favorite is whenever I punch somebody when they should die, just like I said, and I die, so we should have traded because I saw him punch me. I heard my punch, and then he'll back up. His shields will be completely there. And it's just like I watch Greg and everybody else shooting him, like shooting the fuck out of him. I'm like, what? Why aren't his shields going down? What's
That's
happening
terrible.
here? Yeah. And that only happens sometimes, but fuck, it's annoying when it happens because it's always in the middle of like an awesome firefight. So it's like it doesn't make sense.
Like lags or something.
And like Brandon plays on Steam, and I totally get where he's coming from, but it does his same issues happen on Xbox. Like our
Yeah.
mics will just like go dead. Like they'll, it's like we've all been hearing each other all day, and then all of a sudden, like one out of three of us cannot hear, or two of them can't, or they can't hear me, but I can hear them. It's like weird little things. So you got to restart your app and then keep going. It's
That's fun.
yeah. So like I understand the Steam shit, but I don't know why you would play that on Steam anyway. Like, wouldn't you just buy it from the Microsoft Store from Windows and play it? Because you're using a stream, but you're using Steam to run a game that your computer you can already buy right off of your computer and just have the game right there. You don't even have to play it through Steam.
Yeah.
Like I don't understand why people even buy it on Steam. I even told Brandon that I was like, why don't you just get the Microsoft Store?
I think it's the launcher.
Mm,
Like fucking what is it? There's a few games. Fucking EA and a few other fucking is it and Borderlands and other fucking games. Their companies are like, oh, you know, we should make our own launcher because, like having 25 fucking launchers for every fucking
right,
individual game is just so fucking great.
right. Well,
So if you just get it through Steam, you don't have like two or four different, like, add to your collection of launchers.
well then there's like Fortnite and Valorant have their own launchers and their own sites that you have to go to. Same thing with Minecraft sometimes too. Like Minecraft has Mojang. You have to go into Mojang, make a Mojang account, do it from there just to launch it on a PC. That's how we
Yeah.
had to do it. And then Fortnite's the same way with I forget who makes that shit. And Valorant same way. Like it's some kind of yeah. Epic Games is Fortnite,
Yeah.
and
Epic Game Launch.
something is Valorant, which is another PC online competitive shooter thing. But it has its own launcher, and you have to go to its website and download its website's launcher, and then download Valorant.
Yeah.
And it's like this
It's
game's
just
free. Why
fucking
don't you
annoying.
just put it on something else that everybody's already using?
It's
I
because
guess.
they're like it's ours. It's like
Okay.
okay.
Okay, people are gonna microtransaction anyway, and you're gonna get the money no matter what. You don't have to build your own launcher just to do it.
I have no idea.
Like,
Fucking wasn't. I think EA did it pretty early on. I forget though. EA was fucking terrible. It like wouldn't remember your password. It wouldn't remember your name. Like you had to attempt to try like a few times, and then sometimes it would just crash.
right. And it was wild, dude. When we were playing for all that time, like we had a couple weird rounds, like starting off because Brandon's just started coming back playing Halo. He hasn't played since Reach. That
Yeah.
was like 10 years ago with me when we were playing like on my couch together. and so once we hit a win, it was like 6 hours straight. We only lost probably 5 matches.
Yeah.
It was fucking insane. Like I almost made it into Diamond. I'm just sitting at Plat 6 now. Brandon went up from silver like 4 to like gold 4. Just like huge advances in rank. But I mean, it just sucks though because sometimes if another team, this is another thing, in ranked, if somebody lags out or quits, nobody else can come back in. It's locked down. Any other game mode that's not ranked, people can just join in. So if you're down a player, you're down a player for the rest of the match, and if you lose, your rank goes down.
Yeah, I've heard like the matchmaking was pretty bad too.
That shit like fucking sucks when that happens. Like Brandon lagged out on one of ours, and we just straight fucking lost. Like got fucking shit on because we were playing oddball and it was 3-4. So every time we went into battle, one of us had to at least kill 2 people.
Remember somebody can hearing somebody talk about it, and they said like for one of their matches, it was like is that they had a platinum, like a gold, and then like two silvers, and then the other team had like two platinums and two golds.
Well, yeah, that's fine. That's honestly not a bad matchup. But some like, whew, so when Rhett came in,
You don't think that? I don't know. I think that would be bad if you got like
it's not because here's
two
the thing.
basic players and then like one advanced player on your team, but the other team has two advanced players.
To be honest with you, that rank doesn't mean shit. It just means how much you're winning.
Well,
And
see, that's also stupid as shit too.
well, that's what. Just let me explain. The thing is, like, so my rank fluctuates because if I get a bad team that's just not good, that got together with a bunch of other teams that was carried up, like his rank obviously doesn't show how good he is.
Yeah.
But like when Rhett came to play with us one time, like when we first ever played with Rhett, he was in Onyx rank. So me and Greg are both fucking platinums at that point. I'm telling you, dude, me and him together couldn't get 15 kills because we were just getting shit on by the the top players in the world. If you are in Onyx, you are a top player in the world. It is so hard to get up that high, so fucking hard. But like 2 golds and 2 silvers versus like 2 platinums and 2 golds, that's really not that bad. Because like even platinum players suck dick. Like I've seen that shit happen so much. And then they did the reset where they just took everybody's rank away completely and was like, just restart. We fixed the matchmaking to where it was too easy to get higher at that point, and I can totally tell by now how it is because they actually rank them better to their performance. But if you end up like having 3 versus 4, you hardly lose anything on your rank, if you do at all. So they kind of fixed that too. Before, they would just like fucking shit you down because of it.
Yeah, I remember people bitching about that where like you individually on your team did really good,
Mm-hmm.
but everybody else sucked, so you
Yup.
lost, and
Yup.
then you get punished for all of it.
Yup. If you can't carry the team, you're not good enough.
Yeah.
That is the worst part of that. Like,
Yeah.
but today, like a little bit ago before
It's
I
like,
got
why
on here,
wouldn't you make the rankings like
individual.
individuals?
Yup.
It's like,
Well, that's how they
oh,
did
this
it.
person got 20 kills and everybody else in their team got one. It's like they must suck.
Right.
Like,
Right. And like today, we were in this map where there's shotgun area down at the bottom, so it's like a closed in area with 3 entrances. One's through the top that like one dude tried to use, and he found out how shit that was because he dropped in between all of us and we turned around and stared at him. But there's 2 ways in on both sides. There's one way in on both sides and one that drops down, and there's a shotgun in there. So we had lost our player like right at the beginning. Well, we ended up having a firefight down there, and we like kicked their fucking ass. So I was like, hey, how about we just lock this area down, and we'll just fucking hold this area. And it was Slayer, so all we had to do was get kills, but they had to get kills too. So they would keep rushing us in there. So me and Brandon would hug the walls. Greg would put shots on them from the outside, or throw a grenade in when need be, and we just locked it down. We fucking crushed them 3v4. It was fucking awesome. Like that was the highlight of my day.
that was
It's
cool.
so much fun. And I had the fucking shotgun in there, so I was fucking wiping people out.
Nice.
And then Greg like clutched rockets at the end and got a double kill, and then we just won it.
So I almost beat FTL,
I don't know what that is.
the game that I like tell you about in every show.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, man.
Faster than light.
Oh, okay. It was like the last 3 shows.
I don't know. It might be like 4.
Maybe.
But was it my fucking oxygen got took out and I repaired it. But I didn't repair it in time, or I didn't power it back up. So the oxygen levels got like super low and half my crew died. So that I was fucked. I did get close.
Fucked up. Um,
Satisfactory. I made a giant fucking Futurama tube.
you should play Valheim with me.
Just thinking about it.
I haven't even played it yet or bought it or downloaded it. I'm going to probably now that I'm off for another week because I got the coof.
Yeah.
But like, there's a shit ton of people in Tadpog Discord that play it, and they're like always on. They're like, "We want you to come in here. We'd love to have you play with us." I was like, "This sounds awesome," because there's like 9 of you. Like,
The show I always watch, the live show I always watch, they were playing it for a while. So I've watched like a lot of stuff about it.
I'm just worried about getting wrapped up into it, in all honesty,
Yeah.
because like, I heard it's
It's like
ridiculous.
I'm like already playing Satisfactory, so I'm not too interested in playing another like game like that.
Yeah, it's just the setting looks really cool, and then
Oh
like
yeah.
just watching all their conversations and videos on it and shit. It's just like it'd be so much fun to play with people. But so does Ark as well. When I think of
Oh
Ark,
yeah.
yeah, exactly. So,
Ark's cool. You can tame what are they called? Fucking the flying dinosaurs. For some reason I forget right now.
um,
Pterosaurs. I think those are like
pterodactyls,
was
pterodactyls
they might be pterodactyls. I
starts with
wish
a.
they were pterosaurs. If they're pterosaurs, it'd be sick. Those are like giant pterodactyls.
Well, they might be those. I don't know.
No, they're like normal. They're like your size. You
Yeah,
fight dinosaurs and you can train them.
I love watching videos on Ark because they're always fucking hilarious. Like
Yeah.
they'll just be like swimming or on a boat, and they'll look down, and there's a megalodon. They're like, ah! It's like
But when
probably
you were
yeah.
talking about swimming, I thought it was gonna be like, oh look, Charlie, it's the magical Leopleurodon.
Okay, I never seen that one.
You haven't?
No.
You ever seen? It's like a unicorn named Charlie, and he has these two like retarded unicorn friends that try to get him to do stuff.
Ah, yeah, no.
They take him to Candy Mountain.
I'm so glad I don't watch YouTube.
You don't know about Candy Mountain, Charlie?
No, no, I don't.
Oh, it's fucking hilarious. That's like old YouTube.
Yeah, I'm
It's like
glad I wasn't
peanut
around
butter
for
jelly
that.
time shit.
Yeah, see, there's a reason right there. Fucking assholes.
That was better. You gotta watch it, Charlie the Unicorn.
Annoying Orange was part of that too, wasn't
Fuck
it?
that.
Yep,
No.
I think it was.
No,
Like,
that was later.
like, are you talking about like original The Whitest Kids You Know, like early? Or are you talking like
Yeah.
Because I remember that. Like when YouTube got big, I remember seeing that. I feel like
I think
when
they
you
were
say
a
Candy
show.
Mountain, I think I might remember that.
Uh,
But it might have been
all
just that
the
video.
There's like the letters that spell out Candy Mountain. And C starts singing about how happy Candy Mountain is.
Yeah, no, I don't remember that.
Then they go and I don't want to ruin it.
You're not, because I'm never gonna see it.
You gotta say it. It's
Never.
like 2 minutes.
Yep, 2 minutes that I want to myself.
Yeah, okay.
I just shitty videos always just bother the fuck out of me. It's like,
I
why
don't
did
think
somebody
it's
take the time
shitty,
to build this? I don't know.
It's an animation.
I don't know, but a lot of things like that a lot of people find funny, I just really don't find entertaining at all.
Rude.
I just don't. I don't know why. I just it's more annoying than it is funny. It's nothing against you. I'm just saying. I'm not into it.
It's just you're the one that's always like, oh, you don't have a sense of humor.
Who, me?
Yeah, because I don't watch comedy or whatever.
I never said anything that you don't have a sense of humor about that.
Well, you always say something about me not watching comedy or not liking it.
I never said anything about that.
Yeah, because I don't watch like comedy movies and shit.
No, I said that about the rom-com shit
Oh, I hate
that I
those.
watch. Yeah, yeah, and I get it that you don't like it. That's fine. It's like me. I'm not really into horror movies. You love horror movies.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like I like some of them, but I'm not like huge into them.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I just like to laugh and enjoy my time watching something. I watched the new Spider-Man last night. That was fucking sick. So good. Everybody did like terrific. Like the acting was so fucking good from everybody.
Yeah.
Loved it. Except Zendaya, because Zendaya fucking trash. Like, you're just in there because you're famous and you know it.
Is she like super hot too?
Huh?
Isn't she like super hot?
See, me and Greg had this conversation today. Like, what's up with everybody loving Zendaya? I was like, dude, I don't know. I don't understand. He's like, is it wrong? Like, is it just me or does she have a unibrow? And I was like, it's weird you say that because when I was watching Spider-Man last night, I noticed she has some huge fucking eyebrows. She doesn't have a unibrow, but she got some big ass fucking eyebrows.
She Indian?
I know she's black. I'm pretty sure she's black. At least part black. Doesn't seem Indian. I don't know.
Was that Kamala Harris is like half Indian, half black. So if she looks like her, she might be some Indian.
I'd say
Like
she's
the
more
shade.
attractive than Zendaya.
The shade. You'd say Kamala Harris is more attractive.
Is more attractive than her. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just not.
What?
I'm not
Vice
into
President?
Kamala Harris. I'm not into Zendaya. I'm just not. I don't know. Something about her bothers me. I don't know why.
I remember some people talking about her being attractive, but I didn't really.
I mean, everybody thinks she's fucking hot.
Yeah.
Let me get a refresher real quick.
I don't even remember.
Kamala Harris.
Oh, Kamala Harris is ugly as shit.
Oh, never mind. Never mind. I must have saw a really good picture of her before, or saw. Wait, isn't there like an official that's like part Latina?
Lucy Gabbard.
I don't know. She was questioning Mark Zuckerberg. I'm pretty sure at one point.
She have like the one white lock of hair. She's
Uh,
from Hawaii.
I don't know. I don't know. I thought
She was like
this
a
is definitely
Marine, dude. She's fucking fit.
this is not who I was
All her
thinking
hair
of
is
before.
hideous.
Yeah, no, this is not the same person I thought I saw on
How do you
this
spell
this quarter.
Zendaya? Oh, there it is.
Yeah, you looking at it? Yeah. I don't know. I just don't find her attractive, especially when she has like braids in her hair, like she always does.
First picture, she's looking like Willow Smith. I always think it's the picture I'm looking at is what her Tom Holland at someplace. She has like this
Oh, they're
real
always together in
low
pictures.
cut dress, and it's I don't know weird skinny women with small tits that have like the really open dress. It just looks weird to me.
Yes.
It looks like she's wearing like a napkin draped over herself.
Yeah, something like that.
Any fucking side move.
And especially like in the Spider-Man movie, she never looks attractive at all. In all honesty, I kind of think she looks like a kid, and that like bothers me as well. So it's like I don't know what I think the internet is more obsessed.
Oh, that Tom Holland looks more like a kid to me.
Yeah, yeah, definitely, definitely. But like I think the internet's more obsessed with their relationship that they don't have, or
I thought they were dating or something.
I don't know. I never heard they were dating. I just always thought they were both down, but just didn't. But I don't know. I don't study the shit. So
Oh, really?
I saw um, a picture of Natalie Portman as the girl Thor, whatever the fuck,
Yeah.
and that was cool because now I know that they're actually working on that movie a little bit more. It seems like. But then I saw her like normal after she
Yeah.
like bulked up for the role.
Yeah, she
She
got
looks fucking
fit.
crazy. Like her arms are huge, like way too big for her. Like just go back to normal. Please. It's so weird. She's just swole as fuck.
Yeah. Well, you kind of have to be if you're gonna be Thor.
What is she supposed to be exactly? Just his girlfriend or wife? Or...
I think she's gonna be Lady Thor.
I didn't know there was a lady Thor.
There shouldn't be.
There shouldn't be. Exactly. There you go.
Well, it doesn't make any sense. Thor is like his name. So how are you Lady Thor?
Did you know that down the road from our house, a comic book store has opened?
Oh yeah.
Where the diner used to be. The diner
Huh.
is now a pretty cool comic store.
That's
Yeah.
cool. They have
Store.
manga?
They're gonna be doing Magic, D&D. Um,
40K.
nobody does 40K. It
Yeah, they
sucks.
do.
It
What?
sucks. No, no, it sucks that nobody does it because I'd be down
Oh,
if I could use pieces and not buy them. I'm not buying that shit. There ain't no way. I'm not falling down that hole. I see what it
it's
did to
okay.
you.
Hey, I'm fine.
Yeah, with your fucking 10 boxes that you haven't even started yet.
Yeah, those are my backlog. Gives me something to look forward to.
But then you buy another.
Well, what is it? The
You're like
last
me with
time?
video games. You don't finish a game and then you buy another one. Then you buy another one. Then you buy 5 at a time. And
I
it's
was,
just like, oh god, I have so much catching up to do. I don't know what to play now.
I was picking up Steam. I finished my final Wraith Guard, and was that I built that walker that I showed you a picture of.
That was a locker?
A walker.
Oh, okay. Okay. I was
Yeah.
like, you never sent me any walker. Or locker.
Yeah, it's like what I had its pelvis and the cockpit and stuff done. I just need to finish the legs. And I finished that and glued it on. That was fun.
Yeah, I think I have to go have Casey pick up my Switch Sports like in a
Switch
week.
sports.
Yeah. Comes in like a big box. Pretty cool.
That's neat.
Might buy two. Keep one sealed. because of the last fucking sports game. The last one like flew up in value.
It's weird.
Well, it's like
I
all those.
remember what? Go ahead.
Sorry. It's like all those Pokemon double packs. I always buy them and keep them sealed and like wait a year and then just flip them. Like
Yeah.
I bought it for like 120 and then a year later I sold it for 300. Dumb. It's dumb as fuck.
Well, they don't depreciate, so
No, but it's like it's just insane that in 1 year it could have definitely been because of COVID that happened. But I
oh,
did get the rarest version, which was like the Target one with the gold steel book shit inside and all that shit. So it was definitely worth it. I should have bought like all of them that were there, but I didn't.
what was this? Is this
Uh,
Sun and Moon boxes or?
Sword and Shield.
Oh,
Um, it's weird that you brought that up. So like 3DS games, they announced that next year during March they're gonna shut down the Wii U and 3DS stores. So I have a shitload of sealed 3DS games and every Pokemon 3DS game mainline. I have them all sealed. But
yeah,
I also, and it's weird because I talk to Pokemon people that collect Pokemon and they've never seen these. I have both Sun and Moon big box sealed with the figures inside of them. And a lot of people never even knew what they were. I didn't know what they were when I bought them. I just bought them because they're big boxes, so they're
they
obviously going
look
to be
like
worth.
candles.
What, the box?
Yeah,
Yeah. Do you know what I'm talking about?
yeah. That's why I brought it up.
Oh, really? Dude, you're the, no, you're the first one I know. I don't even know how you know about that. I didn't even know what they were when I bought them.
Well, I just did the boxes and I seen them all the time when I was over your house.
Oh, that's how you. Okay, so that's how you did it. Yeah. Okay. Well, they're both sealed, and I have what is it? X, Y, Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire. All
Yeah.
those are every one of those is sealed. And then I have what are these? Let me see. Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga, Luigi's Mansion, Hey Pikmin, WarioWare Gold, Mario Tennis, Mario Party Island Tour, and Majora's Mask all sealed. So it's like I went and looked up the value of just the last 7 games I mentioned, and or 6 games, not minus Majora's Mask, and it was like $400. It's
There you
like
go.
stop.
See, I was pretty sure they were freaking what the games and shit, but I like wanted them to be. Did you ever see those like big religious candles? They're
Uh,
like,
yeah,
yeah, they're like super ornate
with like Mother Mary and shit
glass.
on them. Yeah,
Yeah, and they're fucking tall.
yeah.
I thought that I was hoping it was like one of those.
Oh,
Dude, there's this huge meme about how like people were super into like whatever Dr. Fauci said. So people like made Fauci candles.
what the fuck?
Instead of the Mother Mary, it's fucking Fauci.
Wow, it's fucking dumb.
Well, some of it was ironic. The people that didn't get it ironically, those are fucking crazy people.
Wow. Um, Today was also a sad day. Not a sad day because I really don't care, but it's more sad that I don't have the whole set now. Those Game Boy Colors I won, I sold the Berry one off.
No.
So, but I sold it for what I paid for the whole wheel, and I still have the other 5. so
Oh
it's
yeah.
like, so it's like now I just feel like I gotta sell all of it because there's no point in doing it without the fucking one. I sold the pink one. so
Well,
I feel like it just because like I really don't care. I just kind of invested in them because it was the full set. Otherwise, I would have never put anything down on it,
yeah.
and it just paid off. I bought 25% of the fucking raffle, so yeah,
I hope it pays off.
yeah, right. Like I could sell the other 5 for probably like if I wheeled it, probably like 800 to a grand. So I was like thinking about doing that, but I don't really need to right now. But I probably should just because. make money to buy games that I actually want.
There's this free game on Steam. I've been staring at it on my window here. Fucking, is it Gladio and Glory? It is this very wonky ass game that like one person is making, where you're like a gladiator and you go through things, gladiatorial bouts, and you level up. And like, it's funny as shit because there's like all these traps, and you and all the other characters are essentially like having seizures while keeping your balance.
What the fuck?
It's just fucking wonky indie game made by like one person. It's kind of fun because you can just like decapitate people and shit.
I saw a game that was on the Xbox store for like $20, and it looked like Fable. And then I read the description. I don't remember the name of it. I'll let you know later. But it looks and sounds just like Fable.
Huh.
I mean, I don't know what it is. It's $20. I'm gonna go back and look for it. Think I might grab it. That and Hello Neighbor and Haven. They're all like $20 each, so I might buy all of them. Just 'cause like I kind of want to play all those games.
What is Haven?
Haven is like an exploratory. Um, it's like I don't know. It's called like an RPG, but all the gameplay I saw, they're just like flying around all these lands and shit like that. It's like about this guy and this chick that seem to be like the last people on Earth, but I don't know anything about it. It just looks cool. It's supposed to be a really good story.
Was Hello Neighbor or whatever? That was on PS Now.
Oh, was it?
Wow.
Fuck. Fuck. I don't want to buy it. Wyatt wanted me to get it too.
That's kind of an old game.
Yeah, but they're coming out with Hello Neighbor 2 now.
Okay.
That's why it like made me wonder.
So the game was like in early access for a really long time.
What is it? Doesn't the computer like learn the AI? At least
I'm not too sure.
I don't know. That's what Matt told me it did essentially. It's like,
It was fun watching the game's like development because when it was in early access, the house was like a very basic bitch version of itself.
ah,
Then it slowly started getting bigger as they were developing the game.
hmm.
It was fun just checking in on it, see how this fucking normal house at the very beginning turned into this fucking weird circus looking fucking house.
Oh wait, I gotta fix something real quick that I said in an earlier episode.
You already fixed Zelda.
What? Oh yeah, I did get Zelda fixed. That was a fucking nightmare.
Going for Link.
Lincoln.
How I imagined it is Link just like walked up there right past you and like went to sniff something and you just seen his testicular orbs and you're like, gotta get rid of them.
Yeah, pretty much, dude. Cause like as soon as I got her home, her and Grace just trying to fuck constantly. And it's just like I just looked at Casey. Was like, we have to get them fixed now.
This is it. I've heard stories where fucking women got their tubes tied and they like healed themselves.
Yeah, that's why you should just snip and burn them if you don't want kids. You should. Like Casey wants me to fucking get a vasectomy,
Fuck that.
and I'm just like, I don't know about that. She's like, I don't know. Ask fucking Brian or your dad that have had it all done. And I asked Brian what he does. He's like, oh yeah, no, they don't put you to sleep. I was like, what? He's like, yeah, they just kind of do it in the doctor's office. I was like, huh? And they're like, so they put a shot in your nuts essentially, like up in that region, and
The local anesthetic.
then they'll put a slice in your sack, and
Yeah, and
they'll
then they
go up
grab
in
your
the
Vasen.
yeah no, but I was like, well, I've been told it was painless. He's like, I wouldn't say that. I was like, oh, what? He's like, well, you'll feel some tugging going on there, and then for the next week you're gonna hurt for a while. And I was like, I don't know about doing this. And then, of course, every fucking woman that in Casey's family and my family and everybody around me, It's way cheaper and more easier to do than getting a woman fixed. And I was like, well, fuck you guys. So I have to go through this shit. And they're like, well, she had your kid. I was like, she agreed to have the kid. I'm not agreeing to this. Like, maybe one day if I,
Do you
get not
remember?
scared.
Do you
But
remember the Family Guy joke where they was it Peter got vasectomy and the Lois he stopped having sex with Lois and she's like getting fat and depressed.
yeah, they both just got as fat as they could.
Well, no, I think Peter was normal. He was just going out and doing hobbies and random shit. She's like, "Why won't you touch me anymore?" He's like, you take the viper out of a cobra, and what do you got?
Yeah, I
A
do remember
belt."
that. Belt. I remember that. But what I was gonna say is, Final Fantasy X was not the first game that Square Enix had made, because me and Matt had this giant argument about it because he said it's 10 too, and I said it was 10. This was off the record, obviously. This was a big back and forth battle. So then we just agreed to disagree and we'll settle it like this. Let's just ask Rich from Damn Chocobo.
Why don't you just look it up?
We did. It kept on giving us different answers.
Okay.
That's why we were getting confused. So we asked Rich, and he's like, "It was 10-2." And I was like, "Ah, okay.
That's what I thought.
We're gonna agree with you." But yeah, what I was getting confused by was when they remade 10 in 10-2, they put Enix on that. And I also heard there was
Yeah.
two different covers with Soft and Enix on 10. So
See, the remaster would have been Square Enix that did it.
yeah, no, that makes
Yeah.
sense. Like, I have a Black Label 10 right here, and it does say Squaresoft. So yeah, so that would be correct.
I don't even know what the fuck Square Enix is anymore.
Okay, so Square Enix is Enix.
No, I mean like I don't know what the fuck kind of company it is. Like Squaresoft made like Final Fantasy and Secret of Mana and shit like
They
that.
made RPGs. Yeah.
Yeah, but then like I was playing Just Cause 3 the other day and it's like Square Enix. And then there's Outlanders or whatever and there's like all these other games that they make and it's like
Yeah, they even make the Arkham games now.
well I don't
Or did.
so like they're not even like the same company. Like Square Soft is essentially like a section of this company and it's not even like probably that big considering they have developers doing all these other styles of games and shit.
Yeah, they just do like a bunch of shit now. Like
Well, they might also just be producers for some shit, so.
they make the Arkham games. Didn't they make Bayonetta? I'm pretty sure. I feel like they did. Maybe it was Capcom.
Oh.
I don't know. I have Bayonetta. Why am I asking you? I have Bayonetta. Bayonetta 2.
That should be Tim Ninja.
It just says Nintendo. Doesn't say anything about Enix. I don't know. I thought I heard one time that they made Bayonetta, but I'm not sure. But no, originally it was Enix who pretty much just
Don't
made.
they make Nier Automata?
Pretty sure. But Enix originally just made Dragon Quest, and Squaresoft made fucking Final Fantasy, and then they just they merged, which was like, they merged together as one company. So that's why it's Square Enix now. So. But yeah, they make Dragon Quest now, so they make that. Even though Enix made it before anyway. And Final Fantasy, even though Square made that anyway before. So, I don't know if it's two different departments or they all just work together now.
So for Bayonetta, it says the developers are Platinum Games, Sega, Nexus, or Nex Entertainment, and Armature Games.
Oh, okay.
Nintendo's a publisher.
That makes sense. Nintendo publishes quite a few.
There's an 8-bit Bayonetta.
What, really?
Yeah, it popped up.
That's
It's from
sweet.
2015. It's 16 bits though.
I heard those games are really good though.
Probably. They always made me think of Ninja Gaiden.
Ah,
It's weird they're not made by Team Ninja.
I was about to say that.
I
uh,
played. I was looking at the chronological order of Ninja Gaiden games, and I have no idea who the fuck made that up because it is just all over the fucking place. And there's all these spin-off games that I've never heard of, and they are all trash. There's the Sword of the Dragon, I think. That was a DS one. That was pretty cool. It's like the first game that had Memoji in it, and she's just like one of the DOA characters. Pretty good DOA character. But you turned the DS sideways, and you did like sword slashes on the touchpad by like having this dragging the stylus from like one end to the other, do like vertical up slashes and whatnot. It's pretty neat.
that sounds fun.
One of the easier ones though, I'd say.
Probably. I mean, it is DS.
Yeah.
I was playing Elden Ring with Rich and his buddy Dave for a couple nights in a row. Uh, yeah, that game is so much more fun co-op. Not because it's easier, but just having fun with friends, like just going off and adventuring, and like people showing you where certain things are.
Don't really have that much enjoyment for multiplayer games.
I don't know. It's like okay, so like you know how me and you played the forest. We were
Yeah.
going around exploring and having fun. It's like that, but just really fucking hard. Well, not too hard because like those two are like in the hundreds on
I
level.
have to babysit you, tell you what to do.
Uh,
That's I have to babysit you and tell you what to do
what do you mean?
for the forest.
Oh no, not like, well, I don't know how to fucking build that shit or do
I
anything like
was
that.
fucking with you.
I was like so confused. I was like, well, I was new to the game. I mean, but no, like we were going around like he showed me this.
So sorry to interrupt, but remember you fucking was it you died that one time, then you spawned back in, and it's the middle of the fucking night. It's like the
Yeah.
fuck witching hour where it's pitch fucking blackout. You're like, where the fuck am I? I can't see anything.
I see
I
your
hear
marker.
noises.
There's noises and screams. That was scary as shit. That was fucking awesome.
Yeah, dude, that game is so fucking scary at nighttime.
We're just like we went on like a 5-6 hour journey into the night. It was so much fucking fun. Oh man. Like but he showed me like this farming spot that people just use to farm and get like leveled up. I see why everybody who's been playing the game for a week is like in the level 200s and 100s and shit. Like 100%. That's all it is. You can do a mission
Oh, fuck.
right at the beginning of the game, and you get this thing, and you use it, and you go to this other area in the game. Then you just run past everything, go to the top of this thing, touch a site of grace, aka bonfire, and there's a giant fucking bird on a platform way lower down, and you can shoot it with a bow. You have to have a bow that has mighty shot. You fucking hit the bird, it aggroes, runs towards you, and jumps off the cliff. And you get 13,000 runes. And the site of grace is a step back. So you just sit there for hours collecting runes. And if you get like the mob special thing where they have gold glowing eyes, which is just random, you'll get 66,000 runes per kill. Yeah. So I get it now. I get it.
I don't know. I
But
wouldn't fucking. That sounds so fucking boring.
if you just pop in a podcast for like an hour, it's not that bad. But it's fucking ridiculous because I have spent 47 hours in that game. I was level 56. Okay. So, I spent an hour doing that. I'm level 97. Yeah. And, but, like, the best thing about doing that is, even though your level gets better and everything, the game doesn't necessarily get easier. You can just hit a lot harder. Or have a lot more health. But however you want to build your character. Because, like, for me, it's a little bit easier now, but it's definitely not fucking easy. It's still a fucking struggle.
Fucking that lawyer dude that I watch, he's been doing Elden Ring on Twitch. And what's the stat that increases your health?
Vigor.
Vigor. Everybody keeps trying to get him to put shit into vigor. He's like, no, vigor is for pussies. I'm putting it all in strength.
Say mine's like straight vigor and strength. Pretty much.
This is just hilarious because he's got this fucking dual wielding hammers and he's fucking takes like one hit to die.
That's annoying. One hit to kill everything, but one hit to die. Yeah, that would be fucking super annoying. But like, you can respec your character if you get a certain item and go to a certain person.
Dude, I watched this motherfucker. It was fucking DSP, which is legendary like bad gamer dude. He fucking was fighting those dual knight dudes that cast that like scarlet rod on you or whatever. This motherfucker was three hitting them to kill them, and he's bitching about how hard the game is, or like how annoying those people are or whatever. It's like, dude, you are running in there, fucking wailing on these people while they're doing their fucking like introduction thing, and then they just kick your fucking ass.
Yeah, no, you definitely have to.
Like, why are you bitching? It's like you're throwing yourself at the brick wall like over and over again, like trying to dumb your way through it. Like, of course it's hard that way. That's not how you're supposed to fucking play it.
Right. Sorry if you hear some noise. I walked downstairs for a second. Yeah, no. I used to try and do that. Can you still hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried to fucking do that shit.
You're echoing them.
Why am I echoing?
You're echoing from the room, not like digital problems or whatever.
Oh, okay, probably because I just shut that door. Hold on 1 second.
Sounds like you're in a hallway.
That's fucking weird. I don't
An
know.
elevator.
I spilt this fucking shit on my hand, so the drink I was drinking, and now it's all sticky. And so I'm fucking rinsing it off, getting it off in the fucking sink because it's fucking gross.
Shove it down your gullet.
Just suck on my own fingers because no one else will. But yeah, I also had to get more drinks too. So, but
You
no,
must stay hydrated.
I tried to. Oh my god! They just saw me walk in. They're like, "Oh no! Shut it up! Shut it up! Shut it the fuck up! Shut up!" Yeah, no, you can definitely not just walk up into any battle without getting your ass kicked.
Yeah.
Like my buddy, like a lot of people think shields are boring to use because of that style of fighting,
Yeah.
and that it might be boring to like those people. All right, cool, we're going back upstairs. I don't know what she's watching. Probably.
The combination of the echo and that noise made me think of like in a scary movie when you're in an abandoned cabin, the radio turns on.
Oh. Yeah, dude, no. You can, like, I use a shield and a broadsword. Like a normal, like, lightweight weapon. And I'm still using my original one I started with the game. I just upgraded it to, like, +7. And sometimes I'll use another straight sword in my left hand with that one. That's like a +5. But I have so much shit from, like, the shit people have given me in that game. But I don't like use that stuff because the sword is so much stronger the way it is than that shit is at base level. So if I want to do anything with that shit, I need to like upgrade it.
That's an annoying thing in games though. Or it's like you have like this good weapon at the beginning, you upgrade it, you get used to it, and it's like, this weapon would be a lot better than the one I have, but it's like gotta put so much time into it that it's not really worth it.
Yeah, like I want to do dual wielding twin blades, which is I don't know. I've never played another Souls game, so I don't know if these were in other games. But it's like a handle with with a sword on each end, essentially. That's all it is. But I want to dual wield those, so I'm gonna have to put time into that. because I'm doing a strength dex build
Right?
essentially. So I've used them like just to test it out, and it like fucks shit up fast as shit. So because you're getting like quadruple hit instead of one hit, it's pretty weird, and the combos are nice. You there?
Yeah.
What? Okay,
What?
you went silent.
Sorry. I was trying to get the normal Skype window to pop up.
Oh, okay. Um, but yeah, Elden Ring's fucking awesome. You should buy it and play with me.
Just thinking about it. There's like a few things that I have to buy. And I'm like forgetting one of them, I think. Because it's like, is that uh, so you guys have been busy. I decided to try the soldering thing myself. And I got my tuner to work, but then I went to fix my guitar, and the knob on the guitar is undetachable, which isn't always how it is, and it definitely isn't how it should be, because
Okay.
that's retarded as design. Well, there's a screw that holds the bottom of it, of the knob, to the body of the guitar, and it came unscrewed, and now it's up inside of the knob. So I have to detach that, which is press fit, and like I don't know if I'm just gonna take a hacksaw to it or what.
Uh, just don't do it.
I have to fix my guitar.
Get a new guitar.
Mm,
Fuck it. You bought that
those
cool bass for like
knobs
$100,
around.
didn't you?
Yeah, but I don't want to. I'm not as into guitar as I am to bass.
Yeah.
I
Uh,
just like to make funny noises on the guitar.
oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought you were just hardcore into both.
No, I love the bass.
I know you do love the bass. The basses. All right. You want to get to Kirby?
Yeah,
All right. We've been talking for like an hour. Um.
I noticed.
All right. Well, let me pull this up right here. All right. Kirby 64: The Crystal Shards is a 2000 platform game developed by HAL Laboratory and published by Nintendo for the Nintendo 64. It is the first Kirby game to feature 3D computer graphics. It's more like 2.5 though. And follows Kirby as he attempts to reassemble a sacred crystal shattered by dark matter. Yep. It is the first game to introduce combo abilities. So you can have two abilities in one and have something cool.
I don't. Do other Kirby games do that?
Nope, this is the only one.
Yeah. I was about to say.
That's why this one is one of the best ones. I don't know. I've played some good Kirby games, man. Like
Yeah.
the newest one, Kirby in the Forgotten Land, is fucking awesome. I
I
love
heard
this
it's
game.
pretty cool.
Yeah, and it's fucking really pretty too. So that's a bit.
God.
What?
No.
What
My
happened?
dog is downstairs.
Okay.
She's probably trying to eat out of the fucking litter box.
Let her clean it for you. It'll be all right.
No, that's fucking horrible. Oscar! I didn't know there was fucking. I like completely forgot there was mini games in this.
Yeah, I love the mini games.
I didn't even know how to like access them.
I would say Return to Dreamland is and the newest one are probably the best Kirby's ever made. Return to Dreamland is on the Wii.
I don't know, Kirby 2's fun.
Kirby 2 is fun with the fucking Gooey, right?
Gooey.
Yeah.
Isn't that just the uh what is it? What is what do you mean gooey?
Gooey's
Herb
that
Nightmare
bluish black blob thing with the long tongue.
I don't think so. I'm talking Nightmare in Dreamland too.
Nightmare in Dreamland 2? Is there a
Yeah,
2?
yeah. It's with the all was it the hamster and the owl and the fish?
Okay. Which Kirby had GUI. Hold on, let me see. Kirby's Dream Land 2 is what I was thinking of. Yeah. You've never seen GUI?
I don't think so.
That's weird. I'll send it to you. Um, but yeah, this game's fucking awesome though. My childhood memories are filled with this game. So
As my grandparents had a rented like a campground, a trailer in this like area, and they would always go out every weekend or something, every other weekend maybe. But my mom bought me this game before one of those trips, so like I just had the game in the box, and I was in this campground with just the game in the box, and I like read that manual like so many times.
Mike is not about the outdoors though at that point in his life.
Yeah, it was. It's just I wanted to play it, and I just got it, but I was at a campground, so
Right. I feel it.
uh,
Um,
so that was a cool place. You get fishing and shit.
where'd you go? Austin Lake or Tappan?
And it's was it Ponderosa Park? That's what it's called.
Is that where the fucking golf course is? Ponderosa Golf Course?
No, it's just like I forget where it's fucking at. It's somewhere in Ohio.
Hmm.
Maybe someplace. It might be fucking whatchamacallit, Salem.
Oh shit.
Yeah. But it's just like a little thing in the wilderness. And like was it they had a store at the very front of it that was like um by the road, so the people that went on the road or the main road or the highway or whatever the fuck it was, they could still go to it, but it was mostly for people inside of there. And there was a little mini golf thing, and was it bingo, and they had a stage with fucking country musicians would come and play at. It was pretty cool.
Interesting. Um. So let's talk about the fucking game.
Okay.
You're Kirby. You're the pink ball. There's
Hey.
yeah, and um. So this in the beginning cutscene, this little fairy chick is flying down on a crystal, and she crash lands in Kirby's land, and there's all this blackness covering all the universe. And Kirby's like, "Hey," and helps her out, and that's our mission. We have to stop the dark matter.
Well, was it? She's on Ripple Star. It's just like these. Was it like round, like spherical eyeball, cloudy things packing everything,
Yeah,
and then all the crystals rain down on Pop Star. It has that cool music that it always has.
yep. Uh, and of course, you always start at Pop Star, and you got to work your way through enemies. You swallow an enemy to get its ability, like usual, or you can lift it up, and it's like this little throwing star looking thing, and you throw it at another enemy that's different or the same ability, and they combine, and then you suck that up, and you get a double ability, a combo, and there's a shit ton of them.
Yeah, and the double power counts whenever you can suck your power back into you and turn them into those little crystal things, like Mitch said, and those count as two. The single power is obviously one, and the other thing is two. And the difference in Kirby games between eating one object to eating two is that you spit out a little star thing that goes through boxes and enemies and just kills anything in its path till it goes off the screen.
Correct. Or you can chase it, and hopefully you'll catch up to it, and it hits another enemy, and you can get the double.
You use like a fucking uh, Use it as a shield.
Yeah, essentially. You just run forward, and it just clears everything in your path. Another thing, the collectible thing in this game are crystal shards. How
It's
many are
three
there?
on each course and one for each boss.
Yeah,
I think there's 70 something.
I think so too.
Yeah. 72 or some shit.
I've never collected them all.
I've done that multiple times and I did it this time.
Good for you. Put that time in. I can't do it. Some
That's not really like that much more time.
some of them I can like. There's like a couple of them that I could just never find, and that's why I never finished it.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Yeah, there's a few that are pretty hard
yeah,
compared to the other ones at least.
yeah. Um, we got. Do you remember all the levels? What their names are?
The worlds,
Yeah, yeah.
okay, because each course is just course. I think it's just course one, two, three, whatever.
Four and then a boss, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think so. Well, some of like Ripple Star, I think only has three. I'm looking at this thing and it might be wrong though. So it says the Pop Star only has three as well.
No, no, I'm talking about worlds, not levels in the world. There's six
Yeah,
levels, apparently.
six. Yeah, there's when you collect all the crystals, it opens up a seventh world called Dark Star.
Yeah. Okay. I do
Dark
remember
Star
that.
looks pretty cool, but
Yeah. What are they fucking called? All right, we got
Pop Star, Rock Star,
Rockstar.
Aqua Star, Neo Star, Shiver Star, Ripple Star, and Dark Star.
Yeah. And respectively, you could obviously tell what's in each one. Pop Star is normal Kirby planet. Rockstar is a bunch of rocks and fucking just more like mountainous terrain shit. Aqua is water. It's the worst one. My favorite is Neo Star.
I thought Neo Star is the worst.
Neo Star is the jungle. I like the
Yeah, it's
jungle.
one of the harder ones, I think.
I like jungle a lot. And Shiver Star is the ice one. I forget what was on Ripple Star.
It was just a bunch of like walk through rooms and then fight a bunch of enemies.
Okay. And Dark Star was what was it?
It's just a secret world that you unlocked
Okay.
when you collect all the crystals. And it's just like, um, what is it? It's like this little basic level where there's those little dark uh, ball dudes with the two like spiky ears and the white shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just all over the place. It's not really much of a level. It's just a little atmosphere essentially before the boss,
Yeah.
the true boss. And
Uh,
you have to have all 70 some stars or crystals and then beat Miracle Matter, which is the original final boss.
am I thinking of the wrong fucking wait? I had to have stars to get to Dark Star.
You had to have all of the crystals to get Dark Star.
Oh shit! I've never been here then.
Yeah,
Maybe I was always thinking of Ripple. So Ripple Star is the original end level game.
yeah.
Ah, I'm coming over to your house right now, and I'm gonna play that shit.
No, give me the coup.
I'll show up on your door and knock on it. You disinfect your door. Um, no though.
Floyd Mary.
Um, so the abilities in the game are
You like transforming?
yeah, burn, stone, ice, needle, bomb, spark, and cutter. What was your favorite power combo?
Is that all there are?
Yep. Until you start mixing them all fucking together, then you get a shit ton of them.
Yeah, I always thought Cutter sounded emo as fuck.
You would think
But
about that.
my favorite power. Yeah, you forgot bomb.
It doesn't say bomb in it.
Because I know it's
Burnstone, ice. Yeah, there's definitely a bomb ability. The fuck? Fuck you, Wiki. So, yeah, there is a bomb.
My favorite ability is either what is it? There's Cutter and Stone, which is really cool. You like turn into a statue. There's a bunch of different statues you can turn into. And was it the fucking you can turn into a little bird that can fucking fly like a motherfucker. And
That
when it
shit's
hits the
fun.
ground it turns into a ball and rolls.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the fucking badass power up.
You can make yourself a fridge. That's fun.
Yeah. The my main favorite
I think
one,
that's ice and electric, isn't it?
yeah.
Yeah, okay.
My main favorite one is Cutter and Bomb. And you throw like exploding shurikens.
Yeah, that shit's fucking cool. And then eventually they gave us the ninja ability, and in later
Yeah.
Kirby games.
Well,
Yeah.
Ninja, I forget when that came about. Pretty sure that was pretty early. Because
Uh,
it's in, is it we played Superstar. I played the remake of Superstar, and I think you might have played the original. I forget.
no, I played the same thing as you.
Okay. Because the original version of that, I'm pretty sure is like a Super Nintendo game.
It was.
Yeah, so like
Didn't you
that
play
had
it?
Ninja in it.
Oh, it did. Yeah, it did have ninja. Well, it's essentially explosion ninja. You throw stars, but they're explosive stars.
Yeah. Was it Ninja Kirby throws kunai, so Japanese throwing knives.
Yeah.
Hmm. And what was it? There's another one I really like. Oh, the firework one.
Oh,
I
bomb and fire. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know how to fucking use that one forever, and then like I figured out, and I was like, oh, this is like perfect. There's certain levels where you kind of just walk straight, and it does three sets of fireworks, and the last one is bigger, obviously, it makes you jump higher. So like in the first level, you like don't have to move, you just press that button and you like fly over the obstacles.
Yeah. So you could just like, if you want a quick way to get through this game, like if you just want to speed run the shit out of it, I'm sure this is the way to do it. Double fire. You just turn into this fucking flying fucking. It's literally you're flying like two fiery wings come out and you just shoot like a fucking comet
That
across
always
the
gets
level.
me killed in the jungle levels.
Yes, it
Or
does. It
yeah.
does. It does. Well, you just gotta control the living shit out of it. That's
Well,
all.
it has a set length distance that it travels, and then you just like fall.
Yeah, but can't you poof out of it? I'm pretty sure.
You fall like a good distance before you can
Yeah, you're right.
start
Yeah, you're
puffing.
right. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right.
Because I would fall in that lava like all the fucking time. So it's like, oh, I could just fly over these moving platforms. And it's like, oh, the platform just passed under me and the fire ran out and I fucking fell into the lava.
um, you could do a double electric where you, uh,
I want to.
huh?
I love the double electric one.
Yeah, you have like a spinning like I don't know, two spheres that spin around you in a huge fucking like area, and they're like two electric rings that just like crush everything as you're just dancing through the level because you're like on your tippy toes just dancing.
Waving your arms and your eyes
Yeah.
are closed.
Yeah.
Yeah, and once the enemy enters in to the radius or the fucking range of the circles,
They immediately
just like
die. They pop.
thunder comes out.
Kirby's
And
pretty much
like
unstoppable in this game.
you can move while you have that power activated, and the circle gets smaller.
Yeah. Uh, Electric and Rock's super cool too.
What was that? Oh yeah, where you
But
spit the rock out.
yeah, the rock comes out and it's on like basically an electric chain, and you can just it just bounces all over the place and kills everything.
That one got me killed like a bunch of times because like I think the electric chain like kills stuff too.
Yeah,
But if you like shoot over an enemy and once it hits like a obstacle, it will fly up in the air. So it's kind of worthless for a lot of things.
Yeah. A lot of Kirby's bosses also, well, all the main bosses become your ally, except for not main bosses, but like a lot of the mini bosses. So like Adelaide, the Painter, and Waddle Dee, and King DDD. Wasn't there one more? No, I think that's it.
Yeah.
They're all in Popstar too, aren't they?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
All of the first, all of Popstar is essentially you gaining your crew because they're all infected by the dark matter.
Yeah, and you can at the end of each level, you got a cool little jumping mini game where you want to get the cards on the. You have to jump over the picnic, not pic, the picnic spread,
Yeah.
and there's items on there, and you want to usually try and get the cards. So
Why you want the cards? That just fills your bestiary, doesn't it?
yeah, I think so, but they're like another collectible.
I always go for the one ups and shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I usually fuck it up because I always go for the bigger stars or the one ups.
I always
And
go for the cards.
is that Kirby like he'll put whenever what is it? He'll be going back and forth to the like was it the far corner of the sheet to like the other far corner,
Yeah.
and you hit A to set the direction, and then he'll like his arms will move forward, and then they'll go all the way back and keep doing that. When they're all the way forward, that's a little short jump, and when they're all the way back, it's a real long jump. And if you miss, Kirby starts crying. And the painter chick in the background, she's looking all sad. She's happy when you get stuff. And then like Waddle Dee or I forget what Waddle Dee's doing. You remember?
No, I don't at all. I know the only problem I have at all with this game
Yeah.
is Kirby just moves too slow.
Mhm.
Like as just normal Kirby, or just walking in general, or just
Don't you always do the run though?
even the run is slow as fuck.
I don't know. I like the run. I think it's good enough.
I
It's
like to
good
move
enough for the
fast.
timings of the jumps and everything.
Yeah, I just like to move really fast. That's just me though, probably.
Saint Cianic.
I just like to go fast, man.
Fucking oh what is back to the picnic thing. Fucking King Dedede's got two chicken legs and he's just fucking switching back
Scarfing,
and forth, fucking double fisting them.
scarfing. Only as you should eat chicken wings.
I've never ate a chicken like
You
that.
should. When you never had two legs and you just like a barbarian.
Like he like swings them like all the way behind himself as he takes a bite.
So he's making sure Kirby don't get none. He still has that little bit of resentment in him. He always does. That's why he's like one of the main bosses for like 5 of his fucking games.
His battle was kind of fun. He has 2 health bars, doesn't he?
I I think.
Yeah, because he has like a flying thing. And I think at the end of that he might suicide himself. I'm not sure.
Okay.
So I know Waddle Dee does.
What?
He like
Suicide himself?
yeah, you like when he's almost dead, he like goes over to one side of the stage and just like super takes off at you. Does like a death charge at you. Just like the painter chick does that too after you defeat all of her like paintings that she brings to life.
Oh wait, I know what you're talking about. Like they just hit the side of the wall and it's done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For the painter chick, I had fun. I just kept jumping over her. She goes all the way to the end, runs into the end for a while, and then turns around and comes back.
Right. I like the painter
And
chick fight a lot.
D, he's one of the fun bosses where after you beat them, there's just like a corpse laying on the ground, and the shard is floating up in the air. So you can jump on him. He'll keep like bouncing you off of him and through the air.
I didn't know that.
Him and the robot dude in Shiver Star. Whenever they die, you can just jump on their dead body and bounce you off of them.
Uh, I didn't know that. um, I don't know. There's a lot of really fun shit in this game. All the levels are pretty. They are pretty fun. I mean, and they all look pretty good. The game itself just looks great.
So
Uh,
we're on
especially for the time.
Rockstar. So there's a bunch of like sand and there's those Venus flytrap things that like snap down on you. Those
Yeah,
are kind of annoying. Was we can move to Aquastar?
yeah, with the shark.
Yeah.
I
Well,
hate that
it's
motherfucker.
a whale.
Is it? Pretty sure
Yeah.
it's a shark, isn't it?
I always thought it was an orca.
It might. This picture I'm looking at looks like a shark.
I always thought it was a killer whale.
Could be. But it has sharp teeth, so it might be.
Killer whales have sharp teeth.
No, but like the way the mouth is, it looks just like a shark.
Oh, it's also because he's like round.
Mm, fair. Agree to disagree on shark or whale. Regardless, it tries to kill you.
Stop, Oscar.
And Oscar tries to kill you.
Well, she plays with IU, and it's like Oscar, you're like a big dog.
Yeah, they don't realize how big they are. Just animal.
It's like I don't think a 2 pound cat appreciates being stepped on by a 60 pound dog.
Well, that's weird because like Link, he like you know how small he is. He fucking holds Beetle down. Like we found him the other day, just not doing anything, just holding him down with two paws, just on his chest. And Beetle's freaking the fuck out and trying to get out, and Link's just like not moving at all. Like, just so you know, this is my fucking domain, bitch. I was here first. I'll fucking kill you if you ever try to do anything. That's what it looked like. It was kind of terrifying. There's something wrong with that dog sometimes, I think.
Oh yeah,
I mean, you've seen him. You know how he is. Weirdo.
yeah.
His bark is so fucking annoying. It's like a chirp. It's like, bark, bark, bark.
It's terrible.
Yeah. And Groose is fucking loud as shit. It's fucking so fucking annoying to wake up to that sometimes. It's like you'll hear it clear out from the backyard.
Oscar always freaks out whenever people knock on the door.
Well, that's
It's
any
her.
dog.
Well, she runs to the door, runs to me, runs back to the door. Like, she's barking while she runs to the door, and as she runs to me, she's whimpering.
Link does this fun ass thing whenever you hear a knock at the door, he'll run and just throw himself against the door. Like just slam, hit the ground and just turn around like nothing happened and just keep barking. I don't know why. Even whenever I open the door like halfway, he'll just slam himself off the door.
I don't know. Maybe he's just like forgets about it all the time because you have like hardwood floor or whatever.
Well, yeah, but
So maybe tries to stop.
well, he jumps. That's the problem. Like he jumps into the door and just slams up. Like he'll turn to his side and slam into it. Like he's trying to ram the door.
So he got too much speed.
He's fast as
Get to
shit.
stop.
It's like him and Zelda got out yesterday. They broke the plank off like where the door to my gate is. Broke the bottom plank off, got out. I hear Groose freaking out forever, but I'm in the middle of a Halo match, and I told Wyatt, hey, go check up on that, see what the fuck's going on. And I don't. He comes back in, and he's like, yeah, I don't see Zelda or Link. I was like, what? So I walk out, and Groose is halfway out the hole. Like, he turns around, he goes out, turns back around, and comes back in through the hole, and just lays himself on the steps like I'm just going to beat the shit out of him. I was like, no, I mean, you did the right thing. You came back. I'm not going to hit you. Just get inside. But then After 20 minutes of searching for Zelda and Link, they finally came back. And, like, Zelda approaches me and just lays on the ground and flips over, whimpering. And Link's just staying away from the whole thing, but staying close, just sniffing. So we had to gather them up and get them inside. They're just so fucking weird. I don't get it. Like, you know what's gonna happen when you come back. So, like, I don't understand it. Why even come back or why even leave? You guys are so weird.
Oh, god damn it. Oscar! Neighbor's dog is fucking barking. So Oscar's like, we'll communicate.
Right. I don't even know why Zelda, like, flips over like that, like, terrified that I'm gonna beat her. I always just fucking give her a tiny smack on the ass and then put her inside so she
He's a
knows
cattle
it's
prod.
Yeah, she acts like I'm gonna fucking zap her or something. I'm like, what? It's so fucking weird. I gotta get her stitches out this week too. It's fucking annoying. Well, somebody's gonna have to. I can't because I can't go anywhere.
Yeah. I'm surprised they didn't use the whatchamacallits.
The
Business stitches.
Yeah, I asked Casey that too. I was like, why don't they? Like, yeah, they don't do the dissolvable ones whenever they get fixed. Strange.
It's probably because they're dogs and they itch at it.
Maybe, but she hasn't bled or ripped into it at all, so that's a good thing.
What are they like actual staples or are they just like
Looks
stitches?
It looks like fucking fishing string, honestly.
Yeah, okay. Like
Yeah,
stitches. That's what I had in my face.
nice. I forget, why did that happen to you again?
So it was what is it? Flag football intramurals where homerooms go against other homerooms in middle school. Me and my buddy were like, "Oh, dude, we can do a reversal." And like I was actually like um uh, I was a fullback and running back at a certain point in my life, but he was never one of those. So I don't think he had
Knowledge he needed.
he was very good at the placement or the body knowledge, I would say. So whenever we did the reversal, we were too close. And we just fucking face first ran into each other.
Oh,
My cheek busted open and his eyebrow busted open. I straight knocked the dude on the ground. We're both like holding on to the football. And I'm like, oh shit, I should take it. You know, you can help. And he's thinking the same thing I am. Because, you know, the adrenaline, I can't fucking feel it. And he can't feel it. But we see each other and we're both just fucking drenched in blood and have giant fucking gashes in our face.
right. I feel
Oh,
that.
it was fucking, that was hilarious. And the teacher's like, oh shit. Like, we're both fucking, like, football players. We're like, oh, you know, it doesn't stop, you know. Just because you're hurt doesn't mean it stops. Yeah, it's the teacher's fucking freaking out about us. We're freaking out about the game. We're both covered in blood. Fucking, what is it? They had to put fucking shots down into my cheek. And it, like, it went all the way to my cheekbone. And they
Right.
put, like, a thing over my face.
Yup.
But I could see through it. I could see like underneath of it because like how your cheek and your nose are. And I would just watch them do this fucking shots and the stitches and everything. It was
Well,
like a week or two later, and it's like, you want to go wait in the waiting room for an hour to get your stitches cut out? And I'm like, nope. My mom's a nurse, and she has fucking scissors that are for sutures, and I just fucking took them right out.
right.
That was such a weird feeling, pulling stitches out of your face.
Um, what is it? It's like when my buddy Bobby and me were at the skate park. He fucking picked up like this pipe and tried to throw it. So you know the park, how it's a chain link fence, so it has those little holes in between all the chains and shit. Well, he
Yeah.
like skated fast as shit towards it and went to. He's like, I bet you I could throw this pipe through one of those holes, and he fucking did it. That shit came straight back. Like, imagine a bow and arrow.
Yeah.
It bounced in, came straight back out, and fucking crushed him right in the face. So like, there was a crescent moon scar from above his like if you flare your nostril out, like
Yeah.
above there all the way down to his fucking lip. It fucking hit him like that and like fucked him up. I had to take him to the hospital. He drove still. I don't know why he wanted to fucking drive in that much pain. And he was like, I'll drive, I'll drive. I was like, I don't care. I don't want to wreck your Cadillac, but alright. Because, I mean, he had a Cadillac. He didn't want anybody driving it. So we get to the hospital. We meet up with his parents. Me and his dad had to fucking hold him down as they put that thing over his face and just put it shots right into his face. And you just see, like, tears coming through the, like, cloth thing. They put, like, 2 or 3 shots in it, some stitches. That shit was fucking horrible.
I don't know if it's like from all the sports I played or like all of the physical trials that I've had to deal with in my life, but like anytime just fucking pain happens to me, it's like my body has like a complete opposite reaction to like what other people is. I'm just like fucking horny as fuck. And I'm just like, yes, yes. And then I get over the pain, usually.
We're going to cut the show right here. Mike has to go rub one out. Wank. um, yeah, no. The only time I ever freaked out, like freaked out, whenever I had to have something like that happen, is whenever I fell off that hubble ledge and fucking landed on the corner with my shin, all my weight. Yeah, it filleted my fucking thing while putting a huge hole in my shin, and like they put 3 shots on the right, 3 shots on the left, and then one straight down the fucking hole. And I like fucking screamed, dude. Jeez, fuck. Oh, and my toe. Whenever they had to remove my toenail without the numbing taking effect, they literally gave me the shot, didn't give it any time to kick in, and just started cutting my toenail out with a fucking scalpel.
I have a toenail related story. Was that I lost the my second toe next to my big toe. I lost that nail because we were going fishing, and I forget if I was already drunk. I might have been, but I seen this bag. I was like, "Oh, it's a bag. I'm gonna kick the bag." So I ran as fast as I could and just fucking booted this fucking bag. And it flew like 10 feet into the woods. And like, as the bag is going into the woods, I notice there's this like extremely sharp pain in my foot. I look down
And
and
then you
I'm
got a
like,
boner. You look down, there's my dick.
yeah, with Dick's blocking it. Then I forgot about it, just blocked it.
I had to go whack.
No, but like as soon as I seen it go into the woods, I was like, dude, that was a brick. So I fucking booted this brick. It busted my toe open, just got blood just pouring out everywhere. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go fishing. And then we went fishing for a while. And then I'm walking, we had to walk home. So that's like 3 miles or 5 miles through the woods uphill.
Gotta love these West Virginia woods.
Every fucking step I took, dude, there was a little bit of blood that would spurt out every time. It was so horrible, man.
Didn't you recently like slip on your back porch on the ice and just like break yourself on the ground?
Oh, that was so painful.
Dick throbbing. You're just laying there.
Oh, no.
You like
Super
texted me,
fucking-
you're like, what did you text me last night? Because like, bro, I'm seeing
Oh,
stars.
Yeah.
What'd you do? Like land straight on your back, right?
Yeah, I fucking, it was icy. And I had this little ramp so I could get my lawnmower up on my porch and into my house. And it was still there. And all the snow's melting and shit. And so I'm like going outside for whatever reason. And I fucking slip. Like fucking completely horizontal fucking slip. You know, one foot just straight up in the fucking air. And the other foot like slid down. And my fucking toes got all fucked up because they were trying to hold me in place, but they curled underneath and fucking slid across the concrete as I was fucking, and I like tucked my chin in and pushed my shoulder blades back, and I fell like right flat on the base of my fucking neck. And it was just like, all I seen was fucking stars, man. I was like, that fucked me up so bad. I was like, dude, I could have fucking died.
Dude, that's how
Like,
I felt at like the Amity show I went to 2 weeks ago. First fucking song. I don't know who the fuck crowd surfs on the first fucking song, because that's usually like a midway to near end thing.
that's the person that like pre-gamed.
Yeah. Well, that person. Okay, so I'm not expecting it. I'm this first crowd surfer of the night, and he wasn't a crowd surfer after this point. So I'm near the front, like I'm like 2 rows back, just fucking going ham, and everybody's cheering, blah, 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 and it's right at the end of the fucking song, right at the last fucking chord. I'm never going to forget this. This fucking 200-something pound mass landed on my fucking neck. Dude, it hit me so fucking hard, and all I heard was a ringing, and I looked down, and I just looked straight, and the first thing I did was be very still. I started moving my neck around, and Casey's like, turns around, stares at me. I was like, did you see that? She's like, no, what happened? I was like, that motherfucker just landed on my fucking head. Like, straight on my fucking head and my neck. And I was just like, oh, fuck. So, like, the whole next week, my fucking neck hurt so fucking bad, dude. I was so mad. So mad.
That's like my fucking my back and my neck hurt because like is it you tense up your muscles and your muscles take all of the trauma, so they get like really fatigued and you like feel it for like the next day or two. It's terrible.
Yeah, that concert was fucking awesome, except for that. And near the end, like the last 3 songs, this dude, because like people were like getting into circles and going crazy and shit. Like this dude got right up against Casey, like behind her, right up against her, and I saw it and I noticed it, and
You
like
doing a Joe Biden? Get a little sniff.
well, the thing was, she turned around, she looked at me right as I noticed it, and I understood what she was trying to say. She grabbed my hand and came up forward. He wasn't getting off, and I was like, all right. So for the next 2 songs after that, I just shoved my fucking elbow into this dude's ribs and planted my feet. And the whole time he's fucking trying to mosh, I'm right there just shoving my fucking elbow deeper and deeper into him as I can and planting my feet to the point where I'm like almost into his armpit. And you could tell he just kept on looking over at me. And I'm just standing there, looking straight, look over at him as he's looking at me, just standing there. Just don't even give a fuck. And of course, it's the dude with a "Don't tread on me" on his back. Like, just
Fuck you, I have that.
no, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
Where?
I have the Gadsden flag.
Dude, every time I'm at a show, the dude with the "Don't tread on me" shirt is always the fucking douchebag.
I don't have a
Every
shirt, I have
fucking
a
time.
flag.
Oh, okay. I was like, I've never seen you wear that shirt, but I'm not. It's nothing against them,
I
but
did wear the flag. Do you remember that?
you told me
I
that
got
story.
like, yeah, I got real drunk on my birthday and wore it as a cape and skated around.
Well, I get it, and it's fine, and nothing against those people, but at every one of these motherfucking metal shows, dude, that dude that wears that shirt is always the fucking problem.
I get it. It's like, it's a political philosophy, but like the slogan, like lends
Brings
itself
a bad
to
name.
douchebaggery.
Yeah, exactly. And you know what's weird? Right after we left, like as we were walking out, we heard somebody scream, "You can't just fucking touch somebody like that without their fucking permission. What the fuck's wrong with you?" So obviously there were these problems.
Yeah.
And it was just so fucking annoying, dude, because it's just like, you have a beard and your fucking fishhook hat and your shirt. And you're doing this thing that every one of you does every time you come to this show. You look like you should be at a country concert, and you're here and you're causing a fucking problem. And we don't understand why.
Well, those are the worst fans.
I mean,
I
I
think
don't
it's
know.
rap and country music have like the worst fans.
Yeah, I don't understand it. Because most country people I've ever met, like redneck, legitimate rednecks,
Yeah.
not these fake ass fucking rednecks that we have around here, they're always like great fucking people.
Yeah.
But when you go to these shows and you meet these out of towners and these fucking weirdos, it's always them.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah,
so
but see,
fucking
like,
weird. And it's like you said, it's like they lend the name to the douchebaggery.
yeah.
Like
But
I don't get it.
the the Jambo happens, like, was I think Mayhem was after Jambo, and like the fucking police were like, "Oh, thank God, fucking metal fans." Yeah, because like metal fans are like notoriously really nice people,
Yeah.
and like they're like, dude, we had to deal with those fucking Jambo fans, and dude, those fucking people are just like assholes, like for no
Yeah.
fucking reason.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. Like if you accidentally, like, there were multiple times where people accidentally hit me and I just straight elbowed some dude right in the face and some chick in the face just by like putting my arms up because we were all like smashed together. And they turned and looked at me and I immediately grabbed them. I was like, dude, I am so fucking sorry. They're like, no, it's fine. We know it happens. I was like, no, I for real did not mean. I was not even trying to get rough. I was just fucking cheering. And they're like, no, 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 we get it. And that's how every fucking person at those shows are usually. But it's like, when somebody goes, people need to understand the rules. You never crowd surf on the first song. You don't, if somebody falls down in the
You
pit,
do
you
not
pit.
get too, you don't get, yeah, don't fall in the pit,
No,
or
no,
people
no, no,
pick you
no.
up when you're in the pit.
No, yeah. If
Yeah,
you
you
fall
don't
down
touch
in the
them. Yeah,
pit, if you fall down in the pit, you pick that fucker up.
yeah.
If somebody needs
Um,
help getting up in a crowd surf, fucking help them out. You don't fucking spread like the Red Sea.
yeah.
Like, and just hope they hit the ground. That happened to me at Warped Tour. Like, I've never been launched so high in my life. And to fucking this band, I don't know why, We the Kings. I just heard they were a good band, so I went and saw them for the first time at Warped Tour. Dude, I got tossed fucking, it seemed like 20 feet in the fucking air. It definitely wasn't that high, but it was high as fuck. And I almost landed on a group of chicks. You know what that group of chicks did? Parted in a fucking circle, and since it's in a parking lot, those parking lot bumps, I
Ugh.
landed right on one of those on my tailbone. Just leveled me. I just laid there, and they all looked down. They're like, "You okay?" I was like, "How about a fucking hand, and how about you guys fucking don't do that again, or just don't be here. Stand on the outside. Let people who will catch people on the inside. Like
It's
you
like,
have."
why couldn't you girls have been hotter and did cheerleading?
Oh no,
Get
they
a
were all
cop.
hot as no, 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 no. They were all hot as fuck. But I was like, I would rather be caught than just fucking slam into the fucking ground like a goddamn meteor. Like like, dude, the whole rest of my day was ruined because I landed on my tailbone like that on that parking bump. It just had to be in that area.
Another good rule is to not be too drunk when you get into a mosh pit.
Oh no, you always get really drunk.
No,
That's
dude,
fine.
I was in a mosh pit one time, and like this dude comes up. He's got no shirt on. He's got blood coming out of his face because he like fell on his face on the cement. And then he's got
Ah.
these fucking marks. He's got fucking rug burn essentially, or asphalt burn like all over his arms. And he comes in, and anytime anybody touches that motherfucker, he like falls on the ground instantly. And like me and all the other people in the mosh pit are just kind of like looking around, and we're like, we just started ignoring him essentially.
Well, it's like when a pit started, I jumped into the pit, had some fun, jump back out. As soon as I get out, some dude who was just entering got fucking slammed, and he went down. I grabbed him by the hand as he was falling. Dude, if it wasn't like a full minute before I was able to get him back up, because I watched him be trampled by like 20 people. And they were just all trampling. And like halfway through that time period, some dude finally decided to help me. I was like, why are you not? I'm planting my feet. If one more person can just do this with me, we can get him up. And like the whole time I hang on to him, he just stares up and looks at me. He's like, thank you. I was like, sorry, I can't fucking do anything else, dude. Like, you got a bunch of people on top of you. I pull him out. He's like, thanks, man. And I was like, okay. I mean, this is kind of what you're supposed to do, but apparently people don't pick up on this shit. There are rules to this. Unspoken bounds.
Yeah. Spoken laws.
Exactly.
There's one more like concert story I have to tell just because like I've been thinking about it randomly. But it doesn't it's not like my personal story. It's just like a thing that happened at a concert that was really talked about because of how retarded it was.
I
But
feel like I know what you're about to talk about.
I don't know. But it was there was a cover band for Rage Against the Machines. And they had a female singer. She had like the same hairstyle as Zach. I don't know if that was like on purpose, but there's this big biker dude that gets up on stage, and, and she gets him to lay down on his back, and then she just pulls her pants down and just pisses all over this fucking dude's face for like what seemed like a minute, just like this big waterfall, and then this motherfucker like stands up, fucking wipes it off his beard. It's like dripping off his beard and shit. And he just wipes it off and throws it into the crowd. He's like, yeah,
What?
yeah.
Okay.
Well, I've been thinking, like, that chick is a pretty hot black chick. And it's like, would I let her pee on my face? Maybe, but not in public.
What was the moral of the story?
Uh, Sometimes people enjoy getting pissed on.
We're gonna cut the tape here. What the fuck?
That was so fucking weird. This bitch, yeah, she's got her fucking, she's trying to be a rock star, so she's got these fucking tight ass fucking pants on, and like, they're like stuck on her thighs when she pulls them down because it seems like that's all farther they can go without like some margarine or something to lubricate it.
Right. Yeah, I don't understand why anybody would wear shit like that tight, you know?
It's a rock star thing. Like all those fucking hair bands that used to wear leather
Oh
pants.
no, I get it. But
Terrible that'd be.
it's like, why though? Like, you're up there sweating and jamming like a motherfucker, and all I can see is, man, you're gonna wake up with some chafe. Like,
I don't know, dude. Your fucking shit is like individually squeezed. So I don't know if there's any skin touching other skin. It's just completely encased in leather.
oh god, that's just skin on skin then, because leather is skin.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, you're not gonna chafe with the leather. But you probably, since leather is like non-absorbent, like all that fucking dick sweat's going into your shoes.
Gross. Oh, that's fucked.
Dude, imagine people, like some of those fuckers probably did like shows in Miami in the fucking summer. Like, oh.
I was like real fucking embarrassed whenever I went to the Atreyu show because I crowd surfed all the way from the back to the front, but when I got to the front, that's when they decided to do the whole huge toss thing, and they fucking tossed me over the bouncer and onto the stage.
Nice.
Like I landed on my back on the stage, and I just looked up and I was like, God, what's up? And then I immediately jumped up, looked at the crowd, and jumped off. It was so fucking weird. It was just like, don't ever put me on stage. Like, why would you throw somebody onto the stage? Because honestly, if that throw was a little bit weaker, I would have just smacked off the edge of the stage. I
Yeah,
just barely made it.
I've seen people get dropped into those barriers.
Yeah, fuck that. Like, they threw me over the two bouncers that were there that are actually, their job is to catch us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if he would have grabbed like your ankle and then your fucking teeth just directly hit the corner of the stage.
Yeah, yeah, no, I feel it, but it was just really embarrassing. I was just like, I'm on the stage with Atreya. This is fucking crazy. And then I
Fucking
looked out to everybody, and I know everybody's just looking at me. And I'm like, never mind.
makes me think of there's a Slayer concert where somebody got up on the stage and just was like headbanging and hanging out like right in front of the fucking singer. And like the people from Slayer look like people you wouldn't want to mess with.
Yeah.
It, especially their lead singer and bassist.
Yeah. Yeah, I know
This
who you're
dude's
talking about.
right fucking in front of this motherfucker, and he just fucking hauls off and kicks him in the ass.
What?
He's just like, get out my way.
Well, remember when Lamb of God fucking, like, kicked that dude off stage and he fucking died? Do you remember that? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the fucking lead singer like beat somebody or something.
He didn't beat him, he just threw him off the stage and he fucking ended up dying.
Uh,
And that's what that album, it's not really an album, it's like a 5-song album, like an EP kind of looking thing.
yeah.
It was about uh, that dude dying. That was like for him, like a tribute for the dude that died. Like, he didn't mean to do that. He was trying to fucking get him
Yeah.
off the stage. But
Yeah.
he was held like overseas in a prison for that shit.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
That was some foreign country
Yeah,
with shitty laws too.
wasn't
So
it
he was like,
Romania, right?
I don't
It
know,
was somewhere in Europe. I know that. But
some Eastern Bloc or whatever they're called, the old parts of Russia.
yeah, it was somewhere around in that area. It's like my
Those,
grandma's neighbor, the one that works on my house sometime. He's from there, and he's like, dude, when you're born, like basically, like when you're grown up, you are taught to fucking work your ass off for nothing.
yeah,
He's
those
like,
Eastern Bloc countries are like so fucked with how poor they are.
yeah,
It's ridiculous.
yeah. Now he's over here owning his own business, making fucking shit tons of money. I love that dude. He's fucking so much fun. He'll
There's
be
a
like real funny, but so serious at the same time.
uh, there's was it this doctor dude that I know of that lives in Romania, and like Z said, it's like super fucking hard to be a doctor because how many fucking hours you work in Romania, and like anybody that would want to be a doctor that's in Romania, they immediately move out of Romania to get better pay and less hours.
Well, I mean that's just a basic principle of working anyway, though, right?
Yeah, but I mean like it's like working 20 hours for like a few $100s.
Right. Yeah.
That's a little different.
Well, I used to play Destiny like in one of my old clans that I left. I just left because nobody was ever on, but I used to play with this one dude and his buddy who was also in there. He was in Greece. He
Oh,
was
that's not a shitty place to live.
no, but he was becoming a brain surgeon. Well, he was a brain surgeon in Greece, and he was starting his own practice. And he was like, "Dude, it's fucking wild." He's like, "It's pretty hard like to do this, especially during the time of COVID and
Oh,
stuff." Yeah.
fucking was I remember hearing a story about Greece. They had like one of their first riots. And they used like this clean burning fuel to have the riot and set their fire. They didn't think about it because they were just looking for something that burnt shit. But if you have clean burning fuel, it doesn't make a visible flame.
Right. Yeah.
So there was just fire, invisible fire all over the fucking street, and people are randomly catching on fire and shit.
That's dumb.
Yeah, it's like a super fucking bad situation because they didn't realize what was happening until after. Like ambulances and shit were showing up and people were just fucking laying on the ground, fucking smoldering.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know. It's all that shit. Whenever all that shit was fucking happening, was so crazy. Because we had like COVID, and then we had the fucking the riots over what's his name, George what, George
Carpenter.
Floyd or whatever. What
Pink
was his
Floyd.
name? Huh?
Pink Floyd.
The band? Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
I don't even know if that's what they were over. I don't really want to get too political.
no, I mean it's not fucking political to say that riots were about that George Floyd did. I mean, you know what I mean? It's
Well,
like
no, I don't, well, like the thing is that fucking shit like that happens like a lot. I don't know. Well, not it doesn't happen a lot, but it happens. Like there was a story from 2017 where this white dude died the exact same way, and there's was it not too long ago a Puerto Rican man or some like Hispanic, I forget which denomination, but like he died in the exact same way, and nobody gave a shit. So
right.
it's like, was that really what it was about, or was there like a different reason for people to give a shit about this? Because usually people do not give a shit about this.
Right. Well, it's like whenever all that shit was happening with the riots, like even these two black dudes, like they were like a popular podcast or YouTube channel, and they were even showing like how fucking ridiculous this is. He's like, hey, watch all these white dudes die from black
There's those,
cops, and you don't see us fucking complaining about it. It's like, no, I
those,
get the message that you guys think that everybody's racial because black people do get pulled over more than white people, but for different reasons, more specifically. Like, I get it, but that's what you guys are basing this off of, and then you guys never really looked at the facts on this dude. And
yeah, that was
mm,
like the weird thing too, because like, uh, Mr. Floyd had a history on Pornhub, and he had like a history of drug addiction, which is whatever. But I would rather people get help for drug addiction than go to jail over it. But he also like armed robbery or fucking held a pregnant woman at gunpoint, and it's like, maybe this shouldn't be the person you appreciate.
right. Well, there's like this thing that happened
It
down at
still shouldn't have fucking happened.
right.
But
Well, that brings me to like this point. Like, okay, so recently, a performer down at the bar, a dude, um, he was a drag queen, drag whatever the fuck. Okay, well, he had this dude over, stole all his weed and shit. I guess whenever this is just the story I'm hearing, stole all his dabs and just stayed there while they weren't there. And they knew he was staying there, but he stole his dabs and all this other shit. So whenever he saw him at the bar, he fucking just started wailing off on the back of his head. Now, the bar owners said, you're banned from the bar for 30 days and you can't perform. Now, here's the fucking most retarded thing I've ever fucking heard in my entire life. People are boycotting the bar because one, he wasn't performing that night whenever he wailed off on this dude. And why should he be banned for hitting this guy that did this to him? Well,
because that's a
okay.
different situation.
Okay, no. That is so fucking stupid. Okay, I'm all for beating somebody's ass if they steal your shit, and that's fine. Like, but here's the problem with that. You are not allowed legally to do that. You are lucky you didn't get arrested. You did not
Yeah,
get arrested. You got banned from a bar for 30 fucking days. I got into a fight at a bar when
30
I was
days.
for 30 days. Yeah.
Why even bitching? Well, I
Okay.
guess if they're performing, they can make money, so
Okay.
that's
Hold on.
also
Hold on.
revenue loss.
I got into a fight at the Hilltop Bar when I was 21. I was banned for 5 fucking years until a new owner took over. So don't be fucking bitching that you're fucking wah. Dude, you got your revenge. You hit him. It's all good. If the bar didn't do something, somebody would do something. Somebody would do something that even worse. Like, that dude could have just straight up fucking just had you in jail. He could have. And so you should just count your blessings if that's all you got.
Yeah. Fucking,
Like, how is that even an argument? You know what I
well,
mean?
it's like if like you stole something from me and then like the next day I put a brick through your window. It's like both of those are arrestable offenses. Like it doesn't, you can't just like fucking sounding like fucking Sasuke with vengeance.
Yeah, like, I can't. Can you hear those dogs barking?
Yeah.
Hold on.
I
All right.
farted.
I don't know. They're gonna take care of that. I don't know why they're barking.
Oh,
Yeah, you probably can still hear him, can't you?
a little bit. It's faded. Now it's gone.
Well, it's like exactly. And here, what? You're mad because you can't call the cops and somebody stole your fucking drugs that you're not allowed to have.
Yeah.
Like, that's all it is. And oh, you can't do anything about it, so you're gonna take matters into your own hands, like most people would, or just call the cops if they didn't get something stolen that you could be in trouble for. Uh,
Could also do it in the parking lot.
yeah, you could have also just been outside and just started fucking whacking away. As soon as he walks out the door, crack him in the face. Wait by his car, crack him in the face. That's fine. But you're just mad that you did something wrong, got punished for it.
I'll do it, especially if they're in a dress. Did you watch? You've watched Happy Gilmore, right?
That's like one of my favorite movies.
The like hockey players thing where they pull their jersey up over their head. You can
Yeah.
do that like so easily with a dress, I think.
Well, that's the thing.
And
The
then you
the
just
drag
take all their
queen,
shit.
the drag queen is the one that beat his ass. Didn't even beat his ass, punched him like 3 times in the face. And now we're in this fucking big thing. And the bar's been doing shitty because of it, which means Casey doesn't make as much money. So, you guys are all fucking everybody else over because you're fucking mad that you did something wrong and got caught. Like, you're a fucking retard for even thinking that you're in the right. Like, I get
The
it.
other person's a piece of shit, though.
Yeah, the other person is a
That's
piece of
not the
shit.
way to handle it.
Yeah, no, you just handle it yourself, but not at other people's expense. Just make sure it's just you and him. You know
Dude,
what I mean?
there's a situation like that I heard of recently, but I forget. What is like the big trash fire that I've been following. That I tell you about like all the time. With
Uh,
the one dude that I used to watch.
oh yeah, the
Yeah,
dude that's going crazy. Yeah,
yeah. There was like so many situations that dude encountered where it's like, dude, if you just shut up, like it would just go over a lot better for you. You're like overcomplicating things with your actions. You're taking a bad thing and making it a worse thing. Let's go to the Magman,
I don't know.
the boss of Neostar.
Neo Star.
Sounds
So
like some fucking, I don't know. Does it just mean new star?
New Star.
Yeah, 'cause Neo means new or whatever.
What about him?
How did you feel about the Magma Man or Magman?
He was fun. He was fun to fight.
Yeah, beat the fuck out of him.
Yeah.
I had like so much trouble with him when I was little. And the was it the section beforehand where there's like lava fucking forcing you across the stage and then it follows you upward. Remember dying in that a lot too.
I the only notable boss in this game for me is honestly the fucking the matter one at the very end. What's it called? Multi matter?
Miracle Matter.
Miracle matter? Because that one was the one I had trouble with as a kid.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because you had to like match its shit all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's after Neo? Isn't it Rebel Star?
Shiver Star.
Shiver Star, Ice Star. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you feel about this place?
Um, I'm I'm indifferent to ice levels. I just ice isn't really my deal. Like even in Paper Mario, I wasn't. I was like, ah, oh, fucking ice level. Okay.
That place is fun though, Paper Mario.
I'm
You
not too
gotta
into it.
uncover the murder mystery and shit.
That part was fun. The part that
Yeah.
wasn't fun was the fucking dungeon.
Oh yeah, that boss, that dungeon is probably one of the harder ones.
That was the hardest boss for me in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He fucked me up a lot.
Bowser, I one tried. That was first try. And everybody said it was really hard. And I literally didn't equip my shit for anything different. So, uh, it was just like, it doesn't give you any, in that boss fight, that whenever it makes some copies of himself, it doesn't give you
Yeah.
any indication which one's the real or fake one. That's the problem.
Yeah. I think it's like there's a slight difference in the text or something. Forget exactly what it is.
I have no idea. I don't know.
But
How'd you feel about the
was it
ice?
um was it the mall level was pretty cool.
Oh, okay,
The
okay. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
fucking the one where you go down into the well and you're in the factory. I died so many times with that fucking wall that goes up and down.
Oh, okay.
The fucking what happened to me was I always was standing on the corner or whatever of that one part that comes up, so the wall would just insta kill me. It took me a little bit to get that right,
Hmm.
but it wasn't too bad. The fucking cloud level was the last one. I hate that one. Those fucking one-eyed shark things always ate me.
Yeah, they always come after you and shit. Wait till
Yeah.
you play like the new Kirby. Like I'm gonna let you borrow it, and those things are a fucking menace. They're not like so bad if you know how like they work, but it's just really annoying.
Yeah. Was that my problem is like you can't just straight jump over them usually. I think you can, but like there's what is it? Mm, they have like a huge like hitbox area where they eat you, and like you look like you're out of the way, you're not.
Hmm. Oh yeah, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Say, do you remember the yellow and was it orange box at the end with the boss fight?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
You have to. This is one of the few levels where they do not have the power ups you need in the level to get it. At least I don't think you do. But if going through this level with that fucking power, where you just like Kirby turns into a spike and then he gets hit by lightning and turns black. That
Yeah.
having to do that whole level with that power is so annoying because you can only kill shit that's above you and everything's in front of you.
Why don't you? So, wait, did you do that the whole level like that?
Yeah, because
Oh
you need
God.
that power to get that box open.
Pretty sure you could just use the stars that come out.
What do you mean?
You're talking about the boss fight, right?
Yeah, with the no, with the it's the boss of the cloud level.
I
That
think
like
you can
ice
float
thing.
up and spit your air out and hit like you do with any other enemy. I think you can do that too.
Well, yeah, but there's a box in the middle of the room with a crystal, and you need that power up to open the box.
Hmm. I don't remember having to do that.
Well,
Could
you
be
didn't
wrong though.
have to if you didn't want the crystal.
Ah, well maybe that's why I didn't do it.
Yeah. There's a another level. It was on Neo Star where there is a room with a like a pedestal and it's red and black and you'd think oh fire and bomb but no you need something with ice and that's whenever I found I forget what power it was. It's ice and something else, but you turn into what's the fucking thing called that they do in the Olympics, the sport we were making fun of, curling. You turn into a curling like iron thing or whatever the fuck they're called. And that power up got me killed so many fucking times.
Hmm.
'Cause you just go straight.
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh, that's such
Are
a
you talking
pain.
about the ice block thing?
No, the one where was it? What do you cut yourself into some ice thing? I forget what that does. But you just need any like ice power to break that block.
Oh, okay. Is this
Yeah.
just for a crystal or?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. See, I wouldn't know these things. These are some of the things I didn't know, like
Yeah.
getting crystals. So,
Uh, how did you feel about the fucking big robot dude?
was that the end of the ice?
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember. I played it like a week ago. Hold on.
He
Let me.
killed me a few times.
I only died like 2 times this playthrough, and one was to the end boss.
I died a
Um,
bunch of times trying to get the crystals and shit.
get. Uh, I'm trying to look up a thing of them. Giant robot
He's HR-H.
crystal shards. Beep. Oh, that dude. Yeah, he's not fun. Yeah.
The
Uh,
fucking laser that he does all the way across the bottom of the screen,
yeah.
that like always fucks me up because
It hit me every time.
I'm
Yeah.
getting ready to jump when he swings his arm, but instead he just shoots a fucking laser. And he starts with the corner you're closest to.
Yeah, the giant robot's a fucking piece of shit. I remember getting hit by that a lot.
And he has his other form where you're going across this platform and he's chasing you and like a I don't know, a hover thingy.
Yeah.
His arms are like pincers and he shoots a bomb at you and you suck the warhead off and shoot it back at him.
Yeah. How many
I mean,
bosses did you do without abilities?
well, the it's hard like most Kirby games. It is harder to beat bosses with abilities, I think,
I
unless
thought I
it's
was
like
the
a
only one that
very
ever realized that.
does
It does more damage, even, with the stars.
I don't think it does more damage yeah, when you fight, yeah, when you use like the actual like apples from the first boss and
Yeah.
yeah.
It's like whenever, like in the new Kirby, it does the same thing like always. Like it'll hit the ground or do its attack or whatever, and stars will come out that you can suck up. You suck up like fucking 5 of them and just fucking rock them. Like rock like fucking a third or half their health down with like one shot.
Oh yeah. Was we didn't talk about the bosses of the rock stage, I don't think. Picks, the like floating triangles.
Yeah, that shit's like really annoying because like they're all over the place.
Yeah. I always just suck up whichever, like
Yeah.
the blue, red, and green, the corresponding color, they do more damage, but it's just whatever's closer.
I always liked that boss though.
Yeah, he's cool. I
Uh,
I beat him with the Venus flytrap thing.
I fucking hate that ability so
Yeah, me too.
much. I'm gonna beat the whole game with yeah this.
Yeah, I wanted to see if it would work, and I think it would. That's like the only thing that interests me about it. Oh fuck, it might not work with the robot dude. Then we got Ripple Star, which is essentially a big gauntlet.
Yeah, essentially. Not that whenever you said the nothing but a bunch of bosses, I remember it. Yeah.
It's a bunch of well, you get like a big health bar, and it's like certain amount of enemies spawn. They'll spawn two at a time, and it's easier just kill them as they come. I don't know. I always thought it was fun to just kill one of them, and then you just have the other one just by itself. Uh, Miracle Matter.
Miracle Matter might be the most annoying boss in that game. I died so many times when I was younger. When I beat it, I was so hyped, but it is the best boss in the game to me.
So I've fought this boss so many times that it's just not really that hard anymore.
Yeah,
He transforms into any of the different elements, and he has different forms. And you have to suck those up and hit him with it before he transforms back. And he has he's like a 20-sided die, essentially, with
yeah,
little red circles on him. And as you do damage to him, the circles turn black. And I think it's 3 or 4 times you have to hit him in each phase, and he'll never transform back into that phase.
yeah. I know, and I don't know. Some attacks. It's just hard to fucking hit them without getting fucking hit yourself.
The fucking sun or the electric one is one of the more annoying ones. That and the bomb one
The
with the
spike one
bubbles.
was one of mine. I got hit by the spikes a lot. I don't know why.
Where he like makes ice cream cones in the corners of the screen.
Pretty sure that's what it is.
Yeah. That's always like they always go to the same spots. So you just stand right next to the spot and you don't get hit. And he'll start shooting off a spike and it'll either go clockwise or counterclockwise.
Yeah. Now, and don't you have to go through each ability, right?
Well, he'll randomly change from what he has, but I think it's like 3 or 4 hits, and he won't transform back into that form.
Yeah, but you have to go through each ability, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. So it's a fun battle. It's just if you never played the game before and you're new to it, it's rough a little bit, but it's
yeah.
alright.
The certain forms, usually like everybody has like 2 or 3 forms they don't like and fuck them up. Mine's the electric and the bubble one, and the fire one is I don't know. It's kind of hard sometimes, kind of not. The
Because you gotta
rock one
jump,
fucks me up a
pop
little bit
yourself,
too.
and yeah, the rock one's annoying. Yeah.
Yeah. He always hits me with that first fucking. Well, not always, but a lot of times. I'm not in like very good spot, and he just fucking smashes me.
Yeah. And
But-
when you wait, what? Sorry.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna continue
Okay.
on. Well, no, what were you gonna say?
So if you get all of the crystals and you fight Miracle Matter and beat him, that is how you unlock Dark Star.
And what's in Darkstar? Just tell us, because I've never seen it, because I've never done all
It
this.
it's like you start off and there's like the stages are like little honeycombs, but they're black, like a dark amber instead of just being like a brighter color. And there's those little fat dudes with the black fat dudes with the spikes on their heads and the white shoes.
Oh,
And
okay.
it's
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, basically just a little like introduction level. There's not any challenge to it really that you wouldn't find in any other levels. But
Exactly.
except it's like floating like over nothing, so there's more of a death pit. Then you fight O2, the true boss of the game, and he is a eyeball with a halo and a band-aid underneath the halo, and then he has it looks like 6 arms, and there's 3 on each side that form into wings. And he flaps his wings, and the fairy chick picks you up, and the crystal like opens up, and it turns into like a fucking halo sword, and you start shooting crystals out of it while the fairy chick's like flying you around, and you shoot him in the eye a bunch, start freaking out, and then you shoot him in the halo, and then his weird alien penis appears, and you got to start shooting it while it's shooting green jism at you.
Okay.
He's one of the easiest in memory. He's the easiest secret Kirby boss.
All right then.
It's like a Star Fox fucking fight.
The game just sounds like a Star Fox thing now that you said a secret boss, honestly.
Well, Kirby's have like the true boss.
uh, Kirby games are Kirby games. I just love them.
The Nightmare in Dreamland 2 is fun. It's like this like blob dude with this like weird anime haircut. He has a sword, and like he goes out, and then I think Kirby has his power up sword, like a special boss power up sword. Like the secret bosses have like special ways for you to fight them, and you're like super powered or whatever. And like you fly into space, and you have this big sword fucking fight in space. That boss is so fucking annoyingly hard.
Really?
Yes. Because what is it? 2 is the one that has the fucking. There's all the 8 worlds that you go to, and you have to fucking fight King Dedede in like the hardest form that I've ever fought him. Where he has like a stop sign as a fucking hammer. I don't know. Crazy.
It's weird that it's not like I went to NintendoLife.com and I searched like what is the best like voted Kirby games or whatever. You know what the number one is?
The one that just came out.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't really surprise me, but it's like that, then Kirby Superstar Ultra DS.
Yeah.
I think you made me get that one, right?
Yeah, that's the one we played.
Um, Planet Robobot, that's that one I had that I told you you definitely have to play. I'll let you borrow that if you ever want to. Number 4 is Return to Dreamland on the Wii. And then number 5 is the Special Edition on the Wii. I have both of those. Then Triple Deluxe 3DS, which I always did hear was pretty hyped up and good.
Does it have what's that fucking driving one?
Oh, Kirby Air Ride is fun.
Yeah, I have that. See, my favorite is probably the second one. The second Kirby game. The original Kirby game's fun too. I don't think I ever beat that on the second way. Because, like, the original Kirby, how they did secrets was you beat the game, and then at the title screen, you entered a code, and it replaced all of the enemies with stronger enemies that do double damage.
Nice. Isn't the first Kirby game, they don't even have abilities, right?
Yeah, you don't even have abilities.
It kind of like takes away the fun.
You have your, I think you might still have your slide kick. I forget.
I
But you
think you
still
do. I've
suck
played
up
it
shit,
before.
spit.
Yeah, you pretty much just have to suck up shit and spit it out as a weapon.
That's when Kirby was white.
Yeah. That make
That
him
game
just
was
fleshy pink.
that game was fun though, because like was it, you had little like switches essentially to beat like a stage or an area, and they would be like Kirby like dancing in like weird ways.
Yeah.
The pause menu was Kirby dancing around in this like 3D area.
Good old days.
They're nice, lighthearted games where this pink ball fucking devours things in the endless void that is its stomach, and that's canonically how it is. Kirby's stomach is an endless void that consumes all, and he fights against the forces of evil that want to corrupt the entirety of the universe and send it into a singularity.
And you just eat it.
Well, no, like Kirby's trying to prevent that.
Yeah, by eating shit and
Yeah.
spitting it at him.
He has his own void to negate the like world void that they want to make. Like, remember, was it Final Fantasy 3? Is that the one with what's her name? Cloud of Darkness or whatever?
I don't know. I've never played 3.
Okay, there's like two Final Fantasy bosses where they've like came from the void, and their like want is to send the world back into the void. That's essentially what all the Kirby bosses are.
Oh,
Yeah, they want to destroy the universe by collapsing it in on itself.
I just think it's crazy that there's 36 Kirby games.
Oh God.
Isn't that fucking wild?
Yeah, tell
I don't want to play all of them. I do kind of, but I don't.
oh, we got touch Shane.
It's like all the Pokemon games. There's so many fucking Pokemon games.
Don't you remember Shane had that obsession with the number 36 in his favorite games or Kirby games?
I didn't know he had a number of 30. There's 36 now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I didn't know
Might,
he ever had a thing with 36.
might be an omen.
Mm.
He always like was it collected threes and sixes from like street signs and shit. Anything that had 36 on it, he'd take.
I didn't know that. I didn't know there was a street sign with 36 on it.
It was it was one of those flip signs.
Oh, okay.
I took those numbers.
Hate you. All right. Well, that's about enough time for the day. Did you
Yeah.
download that PS2 emulator I told you to?
We'll have to look for one.
Yeah, look for one so we can play that fucking game, man. I don't want to tell everybody what it is.
Matt knows he should tell me.
Matt should know.
Or if you know one.
I don't know one. You should message him and ask him.
Oh, Gooey was in Dreamland 2 in the way that like if you there was like the mini bosses, they would have sacks in the room, and when you beat the mini boss, the sack would like fall down and it would be one of your three helpers. And
Yeah.
if you already had a helper, it was just one of those things, and you would eat him and he'd give you all your health.
Hey, well, you know what we didn't talk about? The mini games, real quick. Let's talk about
Yeah.
those real fast.
I didn't get to play them because I just found out about them during, what is it, right before we did the show. Because they're in a
Oh,
menu
oh,
at the
really?
beginning. Yeah. I
Uh,
played them before, but I haven't played them in recent memory.
okay, so you got, let me see. Let's pull up their actual names and shit. Um,
Something.
so, gameplay. Alright. There's multiplayer game mode that can be accessed from the main menu. Here, up to 4 players compete in 3 minigames. The 100-yard hop, a race to the finish line, essentially. The bumper crop bump, a competition to collect food. Food falls from the sky, you pick it up.
Yeah.
And
Well,
then you
you
just catch it.
catch it in
Yeah.
a basket, yeah.
Yeah, just like that one Pokemon Stadium minigame, right?
And I think there's a Mario Party game that's like that too.
It's a checkerboard chase, the last man standing game. Players can adjust the difficulty level and control all of them.
That's the third one.
Yeah, what is it? You can't step on the same square twice or something in the checkerboard one.
I don't remember.
I forget what it is. I don't know, but they're all really fun. They should be played. Highlights of that game. Anyway, sorry to cut that short, but
Megaton Punch is definitely the best mini game.
there is no Megaton Punch.
I mean, like as a whole of Kirby mini game.
Oh, I've never seen it.
It's where the
Which game?
it's in Superstar. It's where they're all those
Oh,
you're in
yeah,
like the
we
Dragon
covered
Ball
that.
Z arena where you're punching the things.
Yeah, we covered
Yeah,
that a long time ago. Yeah.
I just love that fucking game. I still haven't broke the world in half. I haven't played it since then, but still.
All right, well, that's all the time we have today. We're coming up with a PS2 game next. It's not from my request list, but it is a spiritual successor of Ghosts and Goblins. That's the most I can say about it.
Do you know they have fucking
Shut
they've
up,
been
Mike. I'm trying to get
doubting
off. I'm trying to
they've
get off.
been doubting downgrading games as like the whole PS1 era like graphics are starting to become liked.
I mean, I've always liked them.
I just think it's weird that they made a Bloodborne in PS1 graphics.
Ew.
Yeah.
How do you even hit shit like
I don't know. Well,
that?
yeah, it's modern technology, so there's not as the problems. The problems from the PS1 don't exist anymore. You know?
I'm just glad I bought that True Blue stick for the PS1 Mini, where I get all the old PS1 RPGs.
Yeah.
It's fucking nice. You should buy one. You'll have maybe a lifetime of games right there. You got all your Digimons, you got your Valkyrie profile, you got Brave Fencer Musashi, got Final Fantasies. You got hours of gameplay in there. Oh yeah.
Hours.
Hours upon hours upon hours upon hours upon hours upon hours.
Just a few.
Yeah, just a few. Final Fantasy Tactics is in there, I'm pretty sure.
Nice.
I want
That's
a Game Boy Advance collection really bad.
collection of Game Boy Advances or like the library.
The library.
Okay.
Yeah. I have the
Well, those games
Castlevania
are pretty cool.
Advance collection on my Switch.
Nice.
I have that, the original one, and the Game Boy Advance ones.
I liked how a lot of the Game Boy Advance games looked.
Yeah, I mean, they were like, I really want to play the Astro Boy game made for that. It's supposed to be
Yeah.
like ridiculously fucking good.
Fucking Astro Boy. I was talking about Astro Boy to my mom like not too long ago because we were talking about automatic like self-driving cars, and Astro Boy gets in an accident in a self-driving car and dies. Like that's how he becomes Astro Boy. His dad rebuilds him. So it's like weird. It's like is Elon Musk going to make Astro Boy?
Let it be, if it is to be. You know what? I might not be getting off yet. All right. Did you see where he basically bought Twitter?
Oh yeah.
And everybody's like, I saw some dude comment on his thing on Twitter that he made a post on Twitter. He's like, if you're doing this all just so Trump can get back online and back on Twitter, it's not going to work, and tons of people are not going to support you. And he just, as usual, trolled the fuck out of the dude.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, I'm not a Trump fan, but I do believe that everybody should be allowed to have free speech on social networking. You can say
Yeah.
whatever you want because you'll get in trouble for whatever you say. It doesn't matter. Everybody should be allowed. It's social networking. Social networking. Everybody should be allowed to be on there. That's ridiculous.
See, that was such bullshit too, because like, there's a court case before, where it was about if Trump is allowed to block people on Twitter, and the court ruled no, because he's a public official in a public space, therefore it is a public government place, so Trump isn't allowed to block people. And it's like, if Trump isn't allowed to block people because he's a public figure, why the
Why is
fuck
he
is he
allowed
not
to be
allowed
blocked?
on?
Yeah, why is
Yeah.
he allowed to be blocked? Bullshit.
And they did it before he got fucking out of office. That was so fucking bullshit. The government should have been like, don't fuck with our shit, Twitter.
Right. Like, that's just. Ugh. And he even backed out on being on the board because it actually gave him more power.
Yeah. Though they were people are speculating if he's good at fucking what's that called? Hostile takeover.
Oh, God.
Which I don't even know what the fuck the board is at Twitter. Like, who the fuck is stupid enough to invest in Twitter? Like, Twitter's never made money. It's ran off venture capitalism, and then it fucking just became like an ad thing. And it's not even doing good at that. because like when they banned Trump, like its traffic dropped a lot. Yeah, and
Twitter's traffic seems to never drop.
it dropped like a shit ton when Trump got banned.
But also, every social platforming thing makes money.
Uh,
It's just off ads and off of the fact that people are
yeah,
using it, so the stocks rise. It's the stocks that make money.
it's well. There's
So when
also
you buy 15 to 20% of something that everybody else wants, that you gain more value in your in your stock and value.
the thing is that uh, they make money off of your information and your buying habits. They collect that and marketing data and they sell that to advertisers for millions of dollars. Like that's how they make money. They hardly make money with like any like use of it, you know? Like except for spamming ads to
Well, that's
people.
what I'm saying. That's why whenever he invested in all that, he knew what he was getting. And also,
Yeah,
he's
but I
just
mean
so
like
fucking rich, it doesn't even matter.
yeah, like YouTube doesn't make any money, but that's more because of the data storage. But like Google will keep YouTube for as long as they can because um they have a platform where they can put ads on for themselves. You know,
I feel
like
like YouTube definitely makes money.
no, YouTube makes $9 billion a year. It costs $10 billion to run it.
Really?
Yeah,
That's fucking wild. I want to see what this is. Hold on. You can make money off of YouTube through the following features. Blah, blah, blah.
AdSense
D-
donations.
Despite the huge content acquisition and infrastructure costs, YouTube probably is profitable by 2021 with 28.8 billion revenues and established 4,000 employees.
So
So it just started making money
yeah.
recently. That's dumb. It's like that Mr. Beast dude. Everybody thinks he's like dumb rich, which he is, but
Oh yeah, he's fucking stupid rich.
but it's like he even explained it. Like they're like, how much do you actually make? He's like, in all honesty, dude, it's like a business. It all goes back into the pot. Yeah, I'm worth a lot of money, but I don't really have a lot of money because each video I make costs me this much money, and I'm giving away this much in prizes. And then whenever I make the money from the views, it comes back to make another video to
Yeah.
make this. He's like, it just constantly grows, but me personally, don't really have that much money.
That's essentially how like most businesses work.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's is it like is it I forget what YouTube started out as like privately or just owned by like some people that wanted to make it and then Google bought it out or Alphabet or whatever. The parent company of Google that is
Hardly
that
known, apparently.
it is Google, but it's like I don't know. It turned into another company slightly that buys up all the other companies.
Right. It's like Disney.
Yeah, essentially. It's like Google and Disney own like most things.
Oh,
Because I
yeah.
think Alphabet owns like ABC and MSN maybe. And then Disney owns
TLC.
CNN. Well, I'm just talking like news things. Like Google owns the news stations that um Disney doesn't own, and Fox is mostly its own thing. But I think like was because Fox made different parts of itself, like the Fox movies and shit. Those are all different from the Fox News Network and the Fox Channel, and so on and so forth. They're all owned by different companies now, which is weird.
Yeah, I don't know. So you're basically just investing in yourself to become that's so big to buy another company to make money for you while this company invests to make this money for you. Yeah, it's a big chain.
Big fucking clusterfuck of um what is it, accountants like skirting the IRS in the only way that like in the way that only people with millions of dollars can do.
Exactly.
Dude, those fucking financial accountants for fucking rich people, they make so much
Oh
money.
yeah. Oh
They
yeah.
they like save what it's like fucking this person makes like several million, hundreds of millions of dollars, and it's like you save them like several hundreds of $1 million. It's like you're gonna probably get like a million, several millions of dollars.
Right. Exactly.
Fucking this Johnny Depp trial, dude. I've been
Oh.
watching. Those people are getting paid fucking bank. Like that,
Right.
his addiction therapist or whatever. He gets like hundreds of thousands of dollars per client.
Oh yeah. And it's all because he represents Johnny Depp, and they know
Well, he's an addiction counselor for famous movie stars.
it. Yeah.
So it's like, oh, dude, you probably make so much money listening to these fucking
Is that trial
pompous
still going
assholes.
on?
Yeah, I was
Really?
watching it earlier.
How's it going?
Uh,
Is my boy
it's
doing good or
pretty
what?
horrible. Well, Johnny Depp has like is looking like he's from Secret Window.
I don't know what that means.
That fucking movie.
I've never
He
seen
had a
it.
movie called Secret Window, and it's like he has his shoulder length brown curly hair and his like reading glasses or whatever. He's looking like that like the whole time, and he constantly has his hand on his chin. He's just making this has like the best fucking poker face.
How do you? Yeah, that's like the thing. How do you put a, a good actor on trial? You know what I mean? It's like this is kind of like what we probably shouldn't do.
Was Amber was like recording him like all the time, so they have that. They have like they're both recording each other like a bunch.
Well, it's like I just saw. Maybe that's why that thing posted up on Facebook recently, and I shared it because I don't give a fuck. It's Johnny Depp, like a caricature of him, like a stylized thing of him, with a piece of tape over his mouth, and on the tape it says "Trust women," like as a joke,
Well,
obviously.
yeah, because fucking Amber Heard was part of that like
That
Me
doesn't
Too
go to all
movement.
women. Just saying that right now. I'm just saying about what's going on in that case. Anyway,
Was
continue.
it's just funny as shit because like Amber Heard and Asia Argenta started the Me Too movement or the what Time's Up movement,
Oh my god.
and Amber Heard has been found to physically abuse Johnny Depp.
Exactly. That's why I say,
she
oh my god. Yeah.
she threw a broken bottle at him and cut off part of his pinky. And it's like this was the face of your movement. And the other person, Asia Argenta, they found out that she was like being blackmailed because she did a movie with this kid and she was grooming the kid.
Nice.
Yeah.
Here we
So
go.
so it's like the people that started your movement against rape are fucking horrible fucking abusers and one is a rapist. Like what the fuck?
Yeah, exactly.
That's why I don't trust any of these fucking movements. It's a fucking there's a line in a Tool song. It's a popular saying. It says "fuck smiling glad hands with hidden agendas." That's what those fucking people are. Those fucking two-faced people that just want money
Right.
and attention. It's pathetic.
Like, is he winning in the trial or?
It's a defamation case against her, so it's kind of like,
Oh, he made the case against her.
yeah,
Okay,
because
sweet.
she sued him for something. I forget what it was exactly, but there's like a defamation case, and they had one in Britain, which he lost, and now they're having one in America, which he might also lose, which kind of is retarded because he lost a job for the Fantastic Beasts, and
Yep.
he lost his
I heard he
job.
got it back. I heard he got it back though.
I don't know. I don't think so. But he also lost his job in the fucking Pirates of the Caribbean, the motherfucker
Yeah.
made that series. And like as soon as Amber Heard started squawking, they're like, "Oh, well, you're gonna like get rid of your job here." But fucking Amber Heard
I
can
heard he
fucking
got that back too,
getting,
though.
she's getting fucking able to be an Aquaman too. Like what the fuck?
Yeah, but is anybody gonna go see Aquaman too? I
Uh,
heard people protesting the
she was
shit out of that.
super hot in the first one. She's the redheaded chick.
Oh, I know who she is.
Yeah.
I've never
Well,
even
she.
seen the movie. I've just seen the post. I won't watch the movie.
Yeah.
I hate DC with all of my passion, except for like a few movies.
Just a hater, bro.
Yeah, well, I'm definitely not watching that movie. Not against my boy. Isn't
Yeah,
that wild that he plays with like, is it Alice in Chains? Who is it that he plays with?
he has his own band.
Yeah, but he plays with,
Pretty bad.
he plays with, is
The
it
band he's in is Alice Cooper's in it.
Alice Cooper? That's who it is.
Yeah.
Alice in
It's
Chains.
Alice.
That dude died, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Lane Staley's dead. Yeah.
Yeah. I just watched Dark Shadows recently.
Nice.
I fucking love Dark Shadows. It's funny.
I like I was thinking of is that fucking is it Night at Sleepy Hollow or whatever?
Yeah.
The fucking one with Johnny Depp and Christopher Walken in it.
Yeah.
And it's like you hired an actor that's primarily known for like the way that he speaks, and you made him the headless horseman, and his only lines are "Ah!"
Yeah.
Like what the fuck?
I love all of his fucking movies. Except for Gilbert Grape. I'll never get over that. I could
I
not.
tried to watch the musical that he does. I didn't like that. I don't like musicals though. So
Oh, you don't like fucking
Sweeney Todd.
dude, that movie was really good.
I just don't.
I'm not into musicals either, but I really like that movie. Have you ever seen there are like three or four different Sweeney Todds. There's one with like a
Oh,
bald
there's a
dude.
shit ton of them. There's
Yeah.
like stage plays and all kinds of shit.
Well, no, there's this one where like the dude's like bald who plays Sweeney Todd, I think it is. I'm not sure. But dude, that movie is so fucking good. Oh, I forget which one it is though. I know it's a Sweeney Todd one. Oh man, look, let me look it up. I don't even care anymore.
There's probably like a shit ton.
Sweeney Todd movies.
It'd be hard to find like a specific performance.
Mm, Sweeney Todd, the Demon Barber of Fleet Street. How many Sweeney Todd movies are there?
So I changed my Skype picture to be a dude getting stabbed in his face.
um, fuck, man. I wish I could
And
find it.
it's gonna be hard to find, especially on the spot.
Movies. Here, how about this? A list.
Dude, I wish they would have made that version of Cats that they made. I wish they would have put like actual fucking like opera singers in it instead of being like, oh, let's have a bunch of like famous pop musicians, because they're pop musicians are really well known for their like knowledge of fucking music.
Oh, fuck, man. Damn it.
It ruins so many things in Cats. Like you have a fucking fetish thing handed to you. It's fucking wrapped itself and you fuck it up. Like what the fuck is wrong with you?
Okay. I think it's this one. It's just called Sweeney Todd. A barber, Ray Winstone, and a young pie maker, S.E. Davis, forge a complex and murderous partnership in 18th century London. Uh, it came out in 2007. I'm pretty sure that's the one. Um, yeah, dude, that's like a really fucking good movie. Like a really fucking good movie. Oh, so good. Anyway, I saw that before I saw Johnny Depp's.
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
I liked Edward Scissorhands. It
Everybody
was a
loves
nice,
Edward
strange
Scissorhands.
movie.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. It's
Uh,
like Edward Scissorhands is essentially Pinocchio. Oh, it is.
oh, fuck. All right. Well, that is enough time. We've been on here for like over 3 hours. So,
We did good.
yeah, we did good. I got a lot of editing to do. So, catch you later, man. We'll see you with that game that we didn't talk about that we're going to be doing. Later.
Remember to cleanse your colon.
Always. Don't get the coof. It sucks. Can't breathe.